Did you hear about that brand new thing? Everyone is already complaining. Hop in the chat, give us a shout. Wait till you see what Digger and Johnny are talking about. It's game over with Johnny and the Canuck. Laughing at a world that sorta sucks, so just forget the plan. It's game over, man. So sit in the chat, let's have a laugh. Hours planned are 3.5. Digger squirrels driving Johnny mad, reading chat backwards, making people laugh. Hey, who's yelling in the back? It's Al unloading on a dog's back. It's game over with Johnny and the Canuck. Laughing at a world that sorta sucks, so just forget the plan. It's game over, man.
Okay. Oh, let's do this. We're back. We're here. I'm still in pain. I fell and cracked my ass right down the center.
Huge ass crack.
It's a huge ass crack. Let's go, says 81 Impala. Well, hopefully it's going now. Yeah, it is. It's going. Good. Because I saved everything over on Rumble, so it should be going now. I didn't get everything up because you're feeling under the weather. You had appointments and stuff, and we had plans to get everything set up for you, and I didn't quite have that done. And so I was doing that and other stuff, and ended up being a minute or two late launching the show. Like a genuine piece of garbage. Where is that? Pin this bitch. Pin it. Pin it to win it. All right, so we're pinning the things. We have a $5 goal for tomorrow because we obviously move our goal forward a day if we take a day off. I don't charge you guys for my days off. I don't do sick day pay, none of that stuff. This is a simple setup for a simple man. Let's let's acknowledge what we're dealing with here. And so I took the day off means the goal gets kicked forward a day, and then we take everything we earn and we subtract. And when we get those two together, the sum total of $5 for tomorrow, and everything else goes over. 81 Impala, good afternoon. Where's the exotic meats with 5? So today's covered for the most part. We'll
Yep.
We get like 3 out of that or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna say we're probably good. I'm not gonna nitpick.
Yeah.
Thank you, 81 Impala. Everything we make.
Thank you,
going to probably Monday's goal now.
Nice.
As for where are the exotic meats, there aren't any. I don't have any. I ordered a pizza and it damn near killed me. I ordered a pizza and they gave it to me and it was a delicious pizza, but the box was like saggy and soggy. Like they cut it up and the oil and stuff seeped into the box. The underside is mushy. So you're holding the box, the top of the box pretty firm, underside of the box, we got nothing for you. So it's drooping on me. And Ivy's mom makes a brilliant suggestion like, hey, you already have enough trouble with stairs. This concoction is not going to help. Why don't you just, suck up your dignity and scooch down the stairs? And that's an excellent plan. Pizza box starts giving me guff. I can set it on the steps. Keep anything bad from happening. Nothing bad. My giant 2-liter soda is not going to fall and pop open and make a huge mess. Just a brilliant idea. Well, in the process of trying to get to the ground, I fell and landed square on my tailbone really fucking hard. That was bad. Halfway down the stairs, my feet slid out from under me, and I slid down the rest of the stairs slowly. So I have one. Dude, like, I wish I had filmed it. It would have been a Benny Hill bit. I have one massive thud at the top of the stairs, and then halfway down the stairs, I have, like, a successive, like, 6 in a row, like, thud, 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 thud.
Aw, I'm sorry.
My ass is so sore, I'd swear I got fucking pegged. It hurts so bad. If it weren't for the fact that like my guts cleared out because I ate a greasy pizza, like my guts cleared out, and I know for a fact that sphincter is tight as a fucking dolphin's butthole. So like that's working well. Clearly haven't been penetrated, but from the sensation from the back of me feeling alone, I can only imagine is something like a fucking gape queen would understand. It hurts. Did you go to the sauna with Aaron? No, I didn't. I can't. Jay Ward, I don't know if you've known this before. I can't go in a sauna. Those things are practically lethal to me. I will pass out. My body will cease functioning at some point if I just hang out in a sauna unattended. If I go into a sauna, somebody would have to pull me out. Or like, nope, he's out. Bring him out. He can't move. He's not conscious. Like, I'll lose the ability to move, speak, control my bowels, like everything. I shut down in a sauna. Johnny's ass is so sore, even Epstein is giving you a break. Dude, I played it for you personally, and if the audience wants, we can play it if they haven't seen the Alex Jones linked the Iranian Lego propaganda. I'm weirdly torn on this. On the one hand, as a huge Lego fan, I kind of don't like it when people use Lego to push their own personal political agendas and whatever. But on the other hand, as somebody who loves written stories, visual stories, RPG games, like all that kind of stuff, I kind of feel like Lego over time now has evolved into a medium, not a product. Like Lego is no longer, like, it started with bricks, build a house, oh my god, it's a family, weird. But they've done so much stuff, that's such a huge universe of shit that they have, that now, and like Lego stories and animations and things have gotten to the point where now it's just a storytelling medium. So but I can't deny that the fucking song slaps. Like, that's the part that I hate about it, is like, whether I agree with it or not, and I agree with a lot of the points they make, unfortunately. I hate that I'm like, dude, this, like, it's been in my head. I woke up this morning like, Epstein, Epstein, Epstein. Like, it just, it's stuck in there.
Yeah, it's an earworm for sure. Yeah. Oh, I like Wilds. Happy Tender Tushy Thursday.
Oh, thank you, 81 and Paul. Here's 5 more. You're freaking awesome. I love you. All right, so we're definitely on the Monday. I'm gonna call that now. We round up the totals at the end of the show and we take them straight off the goal. So, but we're definitely gonna make
fuck off.
Ah, you fuck off. I'm doing a thing. Speaking of fuck off, I've got a British guy telling a ostrich to fuck off. If he's not British, he has like a South American accent or something and seems British to me. But I've got a dude getting into a fist fight with an ostrich and telling it to fuck off. So that is something we will cover later. I think we just need to strap a hydrogen balloon to Johnny's butt so he doesn't fall anymore. Well, here's the problem. Like, I was trying to sit down, so in a weird way, the fall was planned. It became more abrupt. And I was planning to get down the stairs, so sliding down the stairs wasn't planned, but the overall execution, like, it wasn't like it was completely uncontrolled. It was just a slow slide, but it did result in said tailbone going bunk, bump, bump, bump. I got done with Aaron's show and like sitting up and straightening up was hurting so much. I was like, there's no way I'm spending 2.5 hours prepping, or just even 2 hours. Like, say we take the rest of the time off because we did an extra half hour on his show. Like, there's no way we're spending the next 2 hours prepping and then 3.5 hours presenting, sitting in this chair. Like, I could do it for like an hour or two more maybe, but no, after that. So like, that's for today. We started doing it, and oh boy, like I'm sitting here now. We'll hope that it stays that way. If it's the sudden stop at the, it's the sudden stop at the end. Yeah, you know, like skydiving without a parachute. You know, the whole like, hey, you jumped out of the plane, you don't have a parachute. That's fine. It won't hurt you. You'll be fine. You're as, you know what? It'll hurt you just as much as anyone with a parachute jumps out of a plane. And it's like, well, what about when I reach the ground? It's like, well, that's where we're going to have an issue. That's where this thing is going to divert, and you're going to be in trouble. So 5 out of 10 dive, kind of. Bungee jumping without a bungee cord. Right, for the first, I'd say 9/10 of that journey, it's awesome. But when it hits the point where you're supposed to like kind of like slow down and retract, and instead you just keep going, that's where I'd say your problems probably lie. Most people will probably have an issue at that point, as opposed to any other. Let's go to South America and do that. And do what? Bungee jump with no cord? No, thank you. Bruised coccyx Thursday. Is it my coccyx? Is that the, like, I don't know medical jargon that well. Is that what I hit? My coccyx? That's a weird name for a tailbone. Calling a tailbone a coccyx. Because that's like, hey, we're implying that the same region that has a butt, you know, coccyx. That's, let's not. Fiery says yes. So it is my coccyx. That sucks. That sucks. I'm not okay. Are you muted or are you just smiling and laughing and not saying anything?
For 5-6s.
Okay, so
I
it wasn't
swore
me.
I unmuted, but yeah.
I love
I
you
was
so much.
answering and everything.
They're like this battle to find somewhere to go thing may have taken an interesting turn today. We'll report more when we know more for sure. But if it did take that turn, at least that's one solution we'll solve for you very, very readily when
I
all
won't
is said and
have
done.
to mute anymore. Yeah.
No, because like I'll have a button for you and like it won't really matter. Like we'll just be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's your box.
I won't have to deal with this stupid cord. I have been on
Box?
this leash. Well, I mean, we've been on our respective leashes for way too long. This is just ridiculous.
Mr.
It really
Q
is.
saying 21 bottles of water today, leaked out 19. My whole body is wet. This humid crap sucks. Supposed to get better this weekend. I'm nervous about Saturday because of that. Like I'm gonna look at the forecast for next Saturday's weather if it's available. Because usually we get like a 10-day forecast. So today, Thursday. Oh, next Saturday. Oh, 20% chance of precipitation. Low of 55 with a high of 77. Never mind. Heat wave's going to break pretty much after this weekend. We're going to start dipping down into the high 70s, low 80s.
It's cool.
Okay.
We cooled right down. Here it's only 23 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's less to worry about. Is it
I've
still
got the
hot
aircon
as
turned
fuck
off.
in Minnesota? Yes, it is fiery. Yes, it is. Good morning to you all. It is 8:12. What do you mean, like the time in the
8
zone?
a.m. Yeah,
Okay.
he's in Maui.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
good for you. You and Feisty having a little time. Awesome.
Yeah,
Safi,
it's their
Bruce
anniversary.
Coccyx? Yes, it is
They've
a big
gone.
coccyx.
Very nice. I have to go back a little bit though, speaking of fiery, because he pointed out something that we really can't just walk over. So Los was saying
You do realize I can't walk over
Aspley.
anything. All right, Los was saying what? I apologize.
Los was saying ass pain, and the next words that came out of your mouth were literally weirdly torn. Feeling weirdly torn. And I'm thinking if someone were to go back and
Let's
clip
not.
that little bit,
Let's not.
because you were reading his ass comment, and I think if someone were to go back and clip that could be very fun
I
to
don't-
use in multiple
I
different
feel like
places.
you're trying to fucking get blackmail shit out of me. That's horrible. Why would you do that? I thought we loved each other.
Not blackmail. I won't know. I'll just hand it out. I'm not.
I'm not making any money.
Yeah,
on this.
ask you
I'm
for
just
money.
burning your reputation for fun. Like, it's, you know, like the Joker in The Dark Knight, how like he gets that pile of money and everyone's like, "Oh my God, what are you going to spend your money on?" And he just sets it on fire. That's me. I'm like, burn it all down. Fuck. And no, the whole show is not going to be butt stuff, though I probably will adjust a few times, and I am going to do an occasional burn for myself because, yeah, I realized this while I was prepping the show today. Like, I decided I had to do a show. We aren't going to take 2 days off in a row, and we had such a small goal for tomorrow that I got to at least bang that out, right? So, and then we're on to next week, and hopefully we can plow into that because Friday's the GoFundMe show. I was like, well, I got to do the whole thing. But as I started getting ready, getting ready to hit the go button, I'm like, yeah, we're getting sore again.
Yeah.
I'm going to get done with this, and I'm going to need to go sit on that futon and just chill. And then little person's going to want to come down and play video games. I played Minecraft with her the other day. Oh my God!
Well,
or
that's nice,
yesterday.
yeah.
Oh my God, was that awesome? She loves watching these videos on YouTube where they load places. Either they build them or they just find places and they load them with ridiculous amounts of TNT and they set it off and it's just a huge explosion. And and it's like a firework because they blow up. One TNT thing blows up. It hits several of them, but the ones on the very edge of the blast radius don't detonate. They instead get ignited, and so it just keeps going. So it's like boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, 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 boom.
Fun.
Yeah. she loves watching those things. And so we started doing that. Like, she came downstairs and just had it going. She's like, we're going to play Minecraft. I'm like, yes, we're going to play Minecraft because we can play Minecraft. And I learned one thing about her. That little pyrotechnic maniac cannot wait. She's impatient. She almost blew me up so many times because she just accidentally lit it. It's like, no. You can only drop one block at a time. You can't have the TNT and the dynamite. So if we're both placing TNT to fill a crater, like a football stadium-sized crater with TNT, and then we're going to detonate all of it, you have to deliberately switch over to the flint thing and go... and then just, and this is the worst part. She'll do it. I'll watch it happen on her screen. She'll run away and she'll go, "Oh no, Daddy, I think I set it on fire." And I'm like, "Oh, you did not." And so my dude's booking top speed, and it's literally like I'm running away from the explosion and I can't look because boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
She almost blew me up like 4 times.
He's got a future in the Taliban. Nice. Or the Air Force. Fair enough.
One of the two. All I know is they better be on fucking time with their detonations, because if they make her wait, she'll take matters into her own hands.
He will.
All right, you assholes. It's 5 past the hour and nothing's gone boom yet. It's time to blow some shit up. Like,
I'm lighting it no matter what.
Yeah. So I took the day off. I got to spend way more time with her. That was fun. I got a new bracelet she made. It says Daddy on it. I'm pretty happy. I didn't have it with me because it's a little tight and I didn't want to sleep with it on my wrist for fear of cutting off circulation. Like, I don't think it would, but it definitely, like it leaves an imprint in my wrist, and my wrist even hurt afterwards. So I'm like, yeah, if nothing else, we got to break it in. Got to stretch it a bunch, stretchy. And then, so yeah, I got to do that. And I didn't bring it with me. I'm sorry. Mario Kart TNTs are like Acme TNT. They work when they want to. I know nothing about Mario Kart TNT. Okay. I don't know if that's one of the items in. She has Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I bought it for a while ago. She's got everything that has, which has a fuck ton of stuff. So she's incredibly spoiled. And now she has her own Minecraft world where I built her a house that looks like a Pizza Hut. And we have just, if you go southeast, just giant craters of, well, we loaded it with TNT and we set it off. I'm just glad she didn't want to end the game on detonating the house, because I was weirdly proud. It started as just like, okay, she wants to build a house, we'll help her build a house. We're in creative mode, and I'm just going tooling through the thing. But it ended on, I've put so much work into this, and it inadvertently looks like a Pizza Hut, and I'm like, I kind of don't want to lose this. So I was really worried at one point she would just be like, let's load it all with TNT until we reach the doors and set it off. And no. I don't want to do that.
You can always build another one.
I mean, I can. I don't want
to.
And let's face it. Knowing her, she'll paint me into a corner with bricks of TNT, seal the doors, and detonate the sumbitch. Sorry, Daddy, I accidentally ignited. No, you didn't. I'm in pieces everywhere now. You did this on purpose. Oh my God. So yeah, hopefully not all butt stuff today. I'm going to do my best not to think about the pain in my rear end. We've got a lot of other fun things to talk about instead. Stuff with ketchup. Oh, thank you, Kraken slapping with the happy poop and the 10 joules. I really appreciate that. We've got, as soon as this starts, I'm going to pause it because you got an ad. You're a dick. We got an update on we covered this, I think it was yesterday, or maybe, was it Monday? Did you and I cover the Mom Donnie grocery store, or did I do that myself?
We covered that together.
Okay, so it was Monday. So yeah, Mom Donnie's going to bring his big
maybe
bad...
not. I can't remember.
Well, either way, I did it one of the 2 days. Yeah. I know that much for sure.
I definitely watched it.
It's just Mom Donnie's going to bring one of his big bad grocery stores to the 5 boroughs, the first one to arrive at the end of 2027. But that didn't stop him from I'm standing in front of grocery store shelves going, you'll save 30% on things like plantains. And it's just like, cool, dude. None of that stuff is available anywhere. None of these programs are available anywhere. Your store doesn't have a location. I think you're kind of putting the cart before the horse. So anyways, we've got a local bodega owner. Now, I said this before in like press releases and stuff. Mom Donnie and his office have claimed that, this won't affect bodegas. This won't drive Bodega's out of business. This won't end quintessentially what the only remaining vestige
Mom and pop store.
of like small business in New York at this point. And this won't end all of that because we won't sell hot food. So people will still go to bodegas because they'll want to get their bagel sandwiches and their sandwiches and their cubanos and pick up a coffee and all of that. Like, that's all going to happen. This isn't going to affect that. Well, we've got a bodega owner, and apparently I haven't heard his word yet, but from what I'm being told of the video, he does not concur to that opinion. And so we'll hear what he has to say. Think about Johnny,
It's
what's
not
your view
very
of
hard
BDSM?
to-
My view is that's a weird question to randomly ask here on this show. And it's deeply personal. If I were or if I'm not really doesn't affect this show or my worldviews on a lot of stuff, which makes it weird that you'd ask. Moving on. I think you need to explain to her what accidentally means. Yeah, I need to explain to her what accidentally means, like I had to explain to my nephew in GTA 5 what YOLO meant.
Right. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. I wish I could have been there. It's just children
don't-
say the best
you don't-
stuff.
You don't launch a Lamborghini off of a ramp over a freeway like you're playing some sort of weird, like, Dukes of Hazzard remake, and then just go, YOLO, and then the thing hits the pavement and explodes, and you just wake up somewhere else, and you walk out, and you go off, and you're like, no,
You just
that's
do it
not,
again.
that's not what YOLO means. Dear sir,
Oh.
YOLO means if I may use the parlance, to risk it for the biscuit, knowing that if you fail, it's all over. We get no do-over, and we're
Yeah,
done.
there is no
like there's
respawn.
no like, hey, if you just wait 10 seconds, you get to start over here and you get all your ammo back. Like, that's not how that works. I would like
better, Alex.
I thought YOLO meant you only like oral. It depends on who's giving you the YOLO, Los Federales. To quote somebody, different strokes, different folks. You know, in this case, some case literal. But yeah, so that's what is a bodega? Says Red Scooper. A bodega is like a tiny grocery store. Think of like
I
a
thought it
Quick
was like a
Trip
corner store.
or a 7-Eleven. But like
Yeah.
they usually it's like a one-stop shop. You've got a little bit of everything. You've got some pharmaceutical stuff. You can't get like prescriptions, I don't think, at a bodega, but you can get like, say, Advil or the morning after pill, Band-Aids, that kind of shit, like over the counter sort of stuff. And then they'll probably it's a little bit of everything. The idea is it's a store on the corner for you to hit up to get whatever you need. It's a little bit of everything.
Whatever you need before you get home. Yeah. Like that, the jug of milk you forgot to pick up or the bag of bread, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. Your smokes, if you need to pick up some smokes, if you're a smoker.
Possibly some
I
booze.
used
I
to
don't know
think-
about the liquor laws in New York. but-
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they can sell booze there out of the bodegas too. I didn't realize that they were so much more than just a corner store with your snacks and cigarettes and booze. I didn't realize that they did groceries type stuff. That was kind of interesting. I just learned that. But they've been there forever and ever.
Well, aren't you?
And it's not-
racist?
They can say, we won't have hot
Mhm.
food and we won't serve stuff. But they can open up that way and add it in later. It's not too hard. It's not gonna
But
be.
yeah, Chevy JB saying it's a gas station without gas, an independent Dollar General, says Lad Glass. But the big takeaway is here: they're never corporate.
Bud.
They're never corporate. There is and there
Tend
might
to be
be like
family owned, right?
yeah. I don't know if it's completely not, but like as far as I know, there's no like. There's no like fucking brand of bodegas and we're opening a new bodega over here. Like the term bodega isn't like that's what the name of the store is. Like you got to go to bodegas. Like, no, that's the type of store it is, but it could be like fucking Jimmy's or who knows or whatever's. And so it's
Yeah.
it's literally an immigrant setting up a goods for sale shop kind of deal. And that's how it grew into the neighborhood. And they've been there forever. Bodegas have been a thing. I don't know how far back they go, but they've been there forever. And they're the number one thing at threat of getting completely destroyed buy this. But again, Mom Donnie's office goes, well, we're not going to sell hot food, so bodegas will be fine. It's like, yeah, because the whole reason you went to the bodega was the hot food, and you're going to go get all the stuff. You're going to spend 30% more because you also want a sandwich. Like, no. If you really have the prices and have the products like you claim this is going to, if this works like you say it's going to work, it's going to kill bodegas. But either way, ran by an Indian, a Mexican, or a black, I mean, tell him when he's telling lies. What the fuck? Like, why are we sharing?
Oh, I saw this. This is one of the worst fake baby.
Yeah, I
things.
don't know what, this has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. So
Yeah, it
moving
came up on my feed, and I'm not sure why it
Yeah, I
showed up
don't-
on mine
I don't-
either, but it's
I don't-
interesting that you got it too.
No, I got it because Chevy JB linked it in the Rumble chat. It's a gas station without gas, and he put a link in there. And I assumed since we were talking about bodegas, that had something to do with a bodega, and it's just completely random nothingness. It's
Okay, well, it's not completely random nothingness. It's
I
it's
don't
a
know, Jay Warren. Go
disgustingly
ask an
raw.
Indian person. Like seriously, dude, fuck off. Thank you for the 25 bits. Do Indian people? Hey, I'm being stupid and obnoxious. It's a cool thing. Yeah, nobody's impressed, especially here. Brian saying hi. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Bri.
Oh my god, it's just like if I wanted to hang out with a 4-year-old, I don't want to hang out with a 4-year-old. I guess that's the way I put it. Thank you for that acknowledgement. If I wanted to hang out with a 4-year-old, you should check my hard drive. But fortunately, that's not a desire in my life.
But good.
Tell Brian about why Brian doesn't care.
Yeah.
Tell Brian about why you like being on Steel Toe. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Sounds like there's something there, but there's
I don't know.
nothing there. Like it doesn't make any sense.
This,
Anyway, Red Scoper
yeah,
is making a point. So it's a gas station not owned by a corporation, but they still have Indians running it. Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
that they're all Indians. I don't
They're
know.
not all Indians.
I don't know enough about the bodegas, but yeah, they're generally like family owned, and those families tend to be immigrant families. They're not like, whatever. But they may have been there like I came over in the 1920s, and it's like, yeah, my Cuban dad is fucking running this thing because his Cuban dad did before him, like kind of deal. So yeah, it's just weird. They're the ones that'll get hit by this, so we've got that and a bunch of other things to get into. What was it? The first one we have. It's weird when you find out what people will prosecute and what doesn't get prosecuted here. I've been weirded out by a lot of the stuff where I'm like, that's legal or that's illegal. And Danger Bear Wolf Toad, you never go full retard. Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump, didn't go full retard. Academy Awoke. Sean Penn went full retard. Went home empty-handed.
Oh my goodness.
Matthew Q, you guys realize most gas stations are privately owned and the company sign that they hang on? No. Like, I don't know if you realize this, Mr. Q. Like, say Super Americas. Super Americas are corporate owned. And there's a local person who owns that franchise in the area, maybe. But it's not like everyone's a mom and pop shop. Quick Trip, Super America, those are not. I got a story about a Sinclair station later. That might be different, but. Like, what's the one on the end of again, like the Quick Trip sign, like, oh, it's locally owned. No, it isn't. Those things are corporately
It's
owned.
franchised.
They're franchised
People-
out.
Yeah. They've gotten permission to run it.
It's
the
vastly
same-
different than a bodega, either way.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't have to worry in the land of plenty that is Minnesota. We don't have to worry because nobody's, even in our crazy, very left-leaning government that we have here, nobody's proposing government-run grocery stores. It's the same as owning a McDonald's. Right, but a lot of times, even in the case of like owning a McDonald's, a lot of times the stores in a given area are owned by a company, and that company might be a quote-unquote local business owner. But if you own like 13 McDonald's franchises in an area, are you really a local business owner, or are you just part of the corporate machine? Because at the same rate, it's not like you'll just break out and go into your business for yourself, and now every McDonald's is going to turn into a Frankie's. Like, no. You have to be licensed to have their products, their equipment, and everything. And if you change that shit around, you got to fucking change stuff. Did you say Sinclair? Yes, Sinclair is still in business, and we have a Sinclair station story. I guarantee you there will either be an electrical
Accident.
or an accidental fire at these new stores shortly thereafter the opening. I give them 3 months max, marks my word, and save this post as those federalized. I don't know about any of that. We have
First one's not even going to open for a year. So.
yeah. The first one doesn't even open until
Allegedly.
the end of 2027, supposedly, and so that's not the first one's not even going to be open until over a year from now. But like they have one in Kansas, and that one didn't get like burned
Doesn't work
down
very well.
or anything like
Yeah.
that. But what did
It
happen?
just smells of rotting food.
Well, not even rotting food. It's because they don't fully clean the place, and it's really hard to keep refrigerators smelling clean when
Yeah,
they're
I know.
empty
Mhm.
because they're refrigerating air and other stuff, and so there's moisture, but it's like evaporating really quick because they're open face freezers, but yeah, they're just empty. Or you do have like one package of meat, but some lazy ass is like, let's turn it off. Let's not run the cooling part. Why? It doesn't really matter. It can't really refrigerate the meat since there's so much open air around it, and it's just sitting here. Nobody's going to come in for this one thing of pork chops. But that's one of the other ways that I think it'll go. They'll have their stuff. It'll be 30% off, and it'll be subsidized by your new property taxes that are going up. And at the same rate, it'll sell out over. You'll get people that buy out bunches of it so they can resell it and all sorts of stupid shit. Rex Start, that discount plantain he had in his hand is going to be pretty rotten by 2027. That was the funny part about all that food. Oh my God, look at all this food that's 30% off. Can anyone buy any of this? No, it's just a prop. For someone who wants to try and sell the idea that these policies and other things made popular in places
Will work.
like North Korea are not going to turn out the way that they did in places like North Korea, he really started off on a bad foot of like, we've got a whole wall of groceries you can't buy. It's going to be super duper cheap and easy and save you guys a whole bunch of money like a year from now. Stay tuned. But hey, let's pat me on the back now for something that hasn't even happened yet. And it's like,
Well, he's spent the money. He's created the stickers. He's created the QR codes. He's created a whole bunch of shit that you don't need if you don't have a location or, a store built, let alone stuff in said store. He's really putting the cart before the horse, and it's hilarious.
Danger Bear Wolf Turtle
just
also.
how proud of himself he was.
Also mentioned, or it smells like mold because they have to keep cleaning the mold off of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells like mold. It's not going to be clean. It's going to be gross. I don't know about theft. It was like, they're going to steal from it. Like, maybe they will. I don't know. That's pretty brazen if you've got to go to the discount store to steal, because like, not only I can't pay for anything, but if I'm going to steal it, I'm going to steal it when it's cheaper. That's so uniquely.
Yeah. I'm sorry. If I'm down to the point where I have to steal food to survive, I'm going to steal the good stuff.
They don't
No?
have to do it. Now let's
Fair
talk.
enough.
Let's talk about who's using the wrong word. Either way, like I said, even if it works like it's supposed to, just off of having worked at a gas station when gas is a couple of cents cheaper, like when you're the cheapest one in town, it doesn't matter why, but when you're the one who's cheaper than everybody else in the area, you're gonna have a run on everything you got going on.
Yeah.
And like when we had cheaper gas, we had to stock up the roller grill more. We had to keep the fucking the donuts stocked up and the fucking sandwich things stocked up, because guess what? People are buying out more now.
More people.
More people
Yeah.
are coming through. More people are picking up. So, like, that's going to happen at this grocery store. More people are going to go there to save on those staples. But they're going to pick up a bunch of the other stuff that they would get in other places. And the only
Yeah.
bodegas that aren't going to get a huge hit from this are any that are right next to that store. So, we've got that. I'll get that in a minute.
Yes.
Where are we? I can't keep my mind straight now. That jump scare took a thing out of me, but it didn't like register, and now it's catching up between that and the hoot, and I'm just I only buy gas at Cenex. Is there a reason you only buy gas at Cenex? Do you trust Cenex more than anybody else? Don't the guys that refill the gas stations just kind of go from the same refineries? Isn't it all the same stuff? Am I ignorant?
It's supposed to be.
It ought to be.
Supposed to be. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in gas stations around here. The gas tanks that you're filling, or the gas pumps that you're filling your tanks from, there's watering down and thinning out the gas.
You want to move that mic a little closer to you? It's picking up a fan or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's way better. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're watering down the gas or thinning it out or in some way. So it's not actually as good gas as they're claiming
Leaky
it
tanks?
is.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's interesting. I watched a guy confront a pair of people of a certain background.
Okay.
Arguing about the fact that they didn't until he proved that they did, and then they said, "Oh, sorry, not us."
Oh dear Lord, I've got a silly food story to start us off, though, for something just at least a little different. We're like a half hour through the first, or halfway through the first hour, so might need to move. I literally am like getting worse as time goes on. Like it's like fidgety sucks. All right, so Canadian gas is different from American gas. Yeah, that might be something I need to learn. Is Canadian gas different from regular gas?
I don't know if it's the same or different. I think it would be the same. I'm just saying there are unscrupulous people running gas stations around here that are doing all sorts of shenanigans so that they can get away with more of your money for less of their gas. Pumps that the cash dial is moving, but there's no actual gas coming out of the nozzle. That sort of stuff. It's interesting.
Okay. So now I got to be careful where I get gas in Canada. Good to know. If I'm ever on that side of the board. Good to know.
It's just a local thing. There's enough people bitching about it and showing it on like X and TikToks and whatnot.
Because your government totally goes after people that post stuff being done that paint minorities in a bad light. They totally go after the people committing the crime and not the posters.
No, but they've got enough people bitching at the cops to do something about it, that the cops are allegedly doing stuff about it now. Or whoever the people are in charge.
Thank you for the $1. Put some biofreeze on your tushy. I don't know that I have biofreeze. Chevy JB saying, I know Cenex and BP have their own blend of additives. Casey's Quick Trip exec buy for whoever is the cheapest. It might be Cenex. It might be some watered down shit. You never know.
Yeah.
See, that makes me feel bad because I feel like the last few times I've filled up, it's been at a Quick Trip. Now I got to find a better place to get my gas. I thought I was safe in that. Jesus. It's just no saving us.
Nope.
We're screwed.
Canada cuts their gas with maple syrup. No way, Alan. We wouldn't do that. Maple syrup is too precious.
Here's my
We got all the gas of the world underneath us. We just have to like pump it out and refine it. But maple syrup, oof, that stuff's costly.
I don't care what they cut the gas with, as long as it burns properly and my car keeps running. As long as I can get from point A to point B and it's not astronomical. Are gas prices cheaper in your neck of the woods than here? I wonder.
Not particularly. It's ridiculous. Again, we're the second largest or the third largest reserves in the world, and yet we don't pump or refine any of our own gas, so we pay exorbitant amounts of money to get it from you guys or Europe or wherever.
I say that's shooting.
It's interesting. Yeah, no, we pay just as much as you guys do roughly for gas.
Some earlier enthusiasm I had is just getting like kicked in the dick right now. Interesting. $3.89
the
this morning.
good thing though, you got to
Ouch.
remember is you'd be earning American dollars, but spending them in Canada. So you're going to end up having more money than you thought.
No,
You
those
know, it's
federales. I don't
go
know
further.
about a Skyrim player that was sent to jail in Canada by mistake because of a mistake in his username. That seems weird.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like
He
to look
served
into
18
that.
months.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
First of all, that seems weird that you could arrest somebody in Canada because of what their online name is. I'm not
Well, if
questioning
they're
whether or not Los
chasing
Federales.
someone's,
I'm not saying Los Federales is lying, just to be clear. I'm saying,
yeah.
just in general, like the idea that like we're in court and you're going to serve time. Why? Because you have a username in a game. Really? That's really like, even if it was super offensive, wouldn't you just have to be forced to change the username? I feel like the punishment way outshoots the crime here, and the crime is negligible on its own, on its basis.
Well, remember, he was in Canada, so
Again, earlier enthusiasm, just kicking it in the dick, like you're teeing off like a special
know.
teams coordinator. All right, so South Korea. I cover South Korea from time to time because of the interest I had in the Johnny Somali case. I don't really cover too much stuff with it. I found this story and it's kind of interesting. I can't believe somebody will, one, do this, and two, again, crime for it. Okay, a 2-star Michelin chef, which is not nothing to sneer at,
right.
in Seoul's ritzy Gangnam neighborhood, is facing jail time for sprinkling dried ants on sorbet.
Wait a minute. He's facing jail time for that?
Thank you for covering it, Johnny. You're welcome, Fiery Red Podcast. Yeah,
That seems
he's
very
facing
odd.
jail time for that. First of all, dried ants on sorbet, gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Gross.
Ants are not going to add anything from a flavor.
No.
Like, it's literally going to be a mouthfeel and a crunch and gross. Okay, so gross on that, first of all. But you're going to jail for a year for this? Prosecutors in South Korea have asked a court sentence for the owner of the restaurant for 1 year in prison for serving a dessert topped with ants, an insect not approved for consumption under local food safety law.
Oh, well,
They're-
no, that makes...
That still doesn't
Now
make
we're-
sense.
Well, it's a stupid law, but at least there's a law. Like, they didn't
Well, I
just...
imagine... Oh, Jesus, voice crack. I imagine they have a law. Like, there's no way they're putting him up for a year in jail if there wasn't a law in general. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have the wherewithal to be like, are these fucking ants on my sorbet? Most menus list when they do creepy, crazy shit like this, like, our dessert topped with dried ants. And all of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute, what? And then the server, especially at a nicer, ritzier place, is going to be like, well, the ants add this, whatever. They're told how to sell it. And, yeah. I feel like nobody got that dish that didn't aim for it. Nobody went, wait a minute, you've been putting dried ants in my sorbet? Like, no, they're sprinkled on top. You can't miss the fuckers. That's not like it was mixed into the batch and you never knew. It's not like what I'm going to do with you with pork when we start living together, like where I'm just going to feed it to you unknowingly. Where I make things like cookies with a little bit of bacon grease, like just a fucking weird shit. You know what I mean? I've eaten grasshopper and larva tacos. Right, but I'm going to guess that wasn't in Seoul, South Korea. And if it is, I guess they must be approved insects for eating. Either way, you didn't go into that unknowing, did you? You didn't like wake up and go, wait a minute, are these bugs in my shit? Like, you knew it was a grasshopper. We told you it would be. It just seems a year in jail seems like a bit much. And isn't that, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that more than we're giving Johnny Somali? Because they're arguing that his whole like process being the punishment means he's been in punishment this long. I'm like, right, but give him more.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Johnny Somali deserves to be in that jail for a lot longer. In my opinion,
this is a horrible thing. Let's 150 it. This kind of blurs it out a bit when we zoom in this much. But these are the ants in question. These are the ants in question. Dried ants. Black ants.
Wow.
They look like Oreo sprinkles.
Yeah.
But even then, like if you're putting the ants on the dessert, nobody
Ugh.
nobody's gonna look at that and not know. Like if you were doing it unknowingly, I could understand a year in prison.
Getting in trouble.
But
Yeah.
getting in trouble is fine. Like a fine, a forced rating thing on your restaurant, the menu item forcibly dropped, like punishment for the whole thing, like fine. But
Yeah, a year in jail seems a bit much.
let's see. And apparently it's not just the ants, but the exact number of ants eaten that the prosecutors are dealing with. Prosecutors allege that the restaurant imported dried ants from the U.S. and Thailand from 2021 and served them on dishes for around 4 years, selling the ant-topped dessert roughly 12,200 times. God, I can't read. For a total revenue of about 120 million won, or 60,000 pounds, which is about, I don't know,
Still under 60,000.
like
USD.
55 USD, something like that.
Yeah.
They estimated about 49,000 ants were used in total. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it depends who you ask. 49,000. If you ask the right person, it was 6 million ants, and they were selling sorbet nonstop. Even though all the dishes were made out of wood, and you'd have to literally like sell like fucking like 3,000 sorbet dishes alone a day, and it's just. Oh, it was fun.
Oh, goodness.
Wild Saffron, good to see you back, Wild. It's been a hot minute. Eat the bugs, plebs. Well, in this case, they ate the bugs and they came back for seconds. And I'm just, it's weird. It took them this long to catch on to guys serving bugs.
Yeah.
Apparently nobody was complaining.
It was probably a Karen who noticed it on some other diner's plate and
Decided to raise a stink.
complained. Yeah. My guess.
So the restaurant was founded by an Australian chef, Joseph Linderwood, who appeared on Netflix's Culinary Class Wars. The defense is basing their case on the fact that the chef was trained in the U.S. and in Europe. How could he possibly have known that one shouldn't put bugs on sorbet? That's one of those, like, how could I have known you're not supposed to just pull down your pants and defecate in the street? It's like, it's so universally understood that if we have to teach you, it's a problem. Don't put bugs on the food. Firstly, like, that's just a rule. Don't put bugs on the food. If we're going to do the whole adding bugs, I insist there be a nutritional or flavor reason. Dried black ants aren't adding anything flavor-wise. It's just because I want something crunchy. You can get any number of things that are crunchy.
Crunched from a lot of different things that aren't bugs. Yeah.
This is just somebody trying to be inventive. I'm inventive and I'm creative. The sorbet's offset by the crunch of the exoskeletons of the ants. It's like, yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. We're not eating the goddamn fucking ants, man. Get rid of them.
But to be fair, how was he supposed to know? Like, how's he supposed to know that it's illegal, right? No, it's not like they go down a list of things that you can and cannot eat
Look,
before
here's
you
the
open
thing.
a restaurant or serve.
I can understand a lawyer arguing, look, my client didn't understand that there's a law in Minnesota that's illegal to have oral sex with a fish, by that meaning sticking your dick in the fish's mouth. I get that somebody can argue that point, but again, I feel like we as a society go, yeah, you shouldn't have had to be told.
I don't know.
And that's how I
There's
feel about this guy.
the French fry thing.
How is he supposed to know that it was illegal to serve ants on the sorbet? I don't know, the fact that you just, as a person, should never be like, hey, let's use ants as sprinkles and go.
But see, fires. Wait, that's illegal? Like, it's so weird and strange that I'm surprised that there's
Here's the-
already a law on the books,
Right.
so that someone can get mad and complain, and he gets to go to jail for a year for doing the ants.
Again, back
Like,
to our
it-
Minnesota fish face fucking analogy. That's another one of those where, right, there shouldn't have even been a law. In fact, that's the most disturbing part. We've had so many people guilty of this that we had to write it down going, all right, guys, fine, new fucking rule. Stop serving ants on the sorbet. And in Minnesota, new rule, stop sticking your dick in the fish. Like, that's the thing. Like, stop doing it. I know it's a
I'm
big mouth
sorry.
bass and you feel oh so amazing, but no.
The way you say
Lab Blast,
ants on the
that
sorbet.
smallmouth bass wanted it. No, it didn't. Ants on a salad, add some ranch dressing and oregano, nature's own croutons.
Ew. I mean, you're not wrong, but ew.
Croutons add flavor. I love eating croutons. Here's how much, like, I eat croutons by themselves. Like, if I have a bag of croutons for salads and soups, I eat them by themselves. Anytime I've made croutons, whatever, like, I've taken old bread and I've, like, toasted it and put some butter and some garlic and some, like, onion on, a little seasoning. Anytime I've made croutons, I've always used them for the purpose I use them for. But there's, oddly enough, never any leftovers. Because some fucking greedy fat chud, a.k.a. this guy, literally is like, all right, so we're done with that. I got this half a bowl of croutons. I can put these in a Tupperware container. Maybe save them for a salad maybe tomorrow or the day after. Or you just pop them one at a time for the next like
Eat 'em
15,
like
20 minutes and then go, oh, where'd the
potato
rest of the
chips? Yeah.
croutons disappear to? And that's not counting the 5 or 6 that I've moshed on during the process of making the meal. This
Right.
one. Oops, dropped it on the counter, 5-second rule. Hey, that's only with floors. Shut up, Todd. Like, that's how it goes. Al Cat, hello, sir. Yeah, Al, if you want to come down and be on the show, you can. I was petting him right beforehand, but he got bored and left right as we launched. So yeah, we really haven't gotten out of first gear because of this ants on the sorbet story. So yeah, dude, the guy's getting a year in prison. It seems weird.
Wow.
It seems weird. Like, I don't know what it's like in any prison, but like if TV shows are to be believed, like I imagine it's like, what are you in for? Really interesting garnish. You see these dots on my shoulder. Each one stands for a life that I've snuffed out. Yeah, I just fed
ant
ants to people on ice cream. I'm really not as hard as you guys are. Just kinda...
Hey, Satan's mechanic, how you doing?
Immediately, as soon as he gets there and his rap sheet gets out, and they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, this guy's guilty of ant-laced sorbet. Let him nowhere near the commissary. Like, he's not allowed to work in the kitchen." Living through these ads
Right,
is
yes.
suffering. Sup, y'all? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Maybe somebody can gift you a sub. We'd appreciate it. Everything we make right now, because we're probably all the way through our $5 goal for tomorrow, is going towards next week. And for the fun diddly-un of that shit, next week is the funding show on Friday. So
Yes.
we have a simple aim to get as close to Friday's goal as possible, as soon as possible, and then hold. Like when we've hit to Friday, like, well, the goal's on to Friday, then we really back off and just give it a minute, because the torches are all
Hang on to
back.
those.
We've got the I gotta order. Speaking of which, I gotta remind me to order new gel pads after the show today. I gotta order new gel pads for my taser thing because I've been using it so much. And then I already have the shots. We've got plenty of shots. We've got the Marmite. We've got all the stuff. I'll have to get some kippers. And then we've got the gum and the beans. So yeah, it's all there. What are you in for? I'm in prison for food tampering. They assigned me to kitchen duty. Kind of ironic. Yeah. What's on the menu today, Pang? And don't tell me it's bugs. This fried rice doesn't have any mealworms in it, does it? I swear to Christ, if I find a mealworm, I'm
But
coming
that's
for you.
not chicken.
Yeah, I'll notice the prison yard cat hasn't showed up in a while. Weird.
And yet the
Coincidence.
rat population has stayed nothing.
Dude. That's good rat burger. All right, so we were talking about this earlier. Oh, God, Spain is apparently is having one hell of a summer. we've got videos of literally out of Morocco. And this is where I'm like,
Okay.
people are like, oh, the border walls don't work and ICE is a problem. I'm like, no. If nothing else,
Mm-mm.
the alleged existence of these things is a deterrent. And by a deterrent, I mean from this stuff. We've got like 3 different videos. Let's go to the first one. This is 19 seconds long. Okay, so this is
Wow.
Spain. This is in Morocco. Just literally oceans of African migrants. Just walking on in.
Wow.
I'm starting to think, like, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought here because we're a much larger space to have that going on. And at least, like I said, right now, between ICE and the, reports of people getting turned away at the border and stuff, less people are migrating into the country like this now because of those deterrents, whether or not they actually deport people or not, which I wish they would, but still, whatever. Those deterrents are at least curtailing this somewhat. And this is, again, like, I say to, like, liberal people, and people are like, open borders, like, how does this country deal with this? How do they do this? They literally can't produce enough food. They don't have the money. They don't have the resources. And all of these people are bringing none of those resources with them. None of these people is coming over here with an internet job and a couple of extra bucks that they make on the side. Like, they're not doing that. These aren't live streamers or influencers. No, they're just unwashed masses walking in.
Jane Aaron, interesting. There's no women or children, and that's very true.
You know why there's
They
no
all
women or
seem
children?
to be
They're terrified
men of fighting age.
That's also true. One of the reasons there's no women or children, though, is a lot of women, especially women with children, are terrified to go through these ordeals because of the people in the group, okay?
Yeah.
People that do things like rape and molest children and murder. So they don't really want to mix with them either because there's no security force. There's no laws enforced. There's no police force. You can't call 911 when someone's trying to rape you on the Trail of Tears into fucking Morocco. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I really don't think I could find Spain on a map. Next month is my birthday.
Spain?
I celebrate all month. Be prepared. All right, that sounds fun.
All right, that sounds good. You can make sure you're here not this Friday, but the following Friday for the fundraising stream.
Yeah,
We'll
next
have a whole
Friday
lot
for
of
the
fun.
fundraising stream. You
Yeah.
can you can request a couple of shots. And keep in mind, this is moving too fast, so I'm sure there are a few women and children in the mix. But again, it's just, you just can't take this amount of people constantly and keep your country afloat.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how big or small it is. You can't do this. And there's so many of these people. And that's only one of the videos, mind you, of one of the points in Spain. So that's happening near Morocco. It's terrifying. And, oh, this is another area somewhere further down the coast. Nope, just a little bit. Just a couple clicks further down the coast, because there's that fence again.
Yeah.
So there's that fence and that wall. So they're just coming up and whoop and just walking over. Wow, good thing you got that fence. That's really deterring people.
That fence is really
that,
helping.
Anybody that can't just climb over it can at least go around and swim over here. Just streams of people. And by the way, don't worry, they're all totally respectful of your culture and won't do things like behead people because they don't believe in Allah. We won't have any problem with people not understanding that forcing yourself onto a 12-year-old is a fucking horrendous crime here. Like, oh, it's fine. We're up.
Well, and look at the guy recording. Look at the people recording it. They're by his wardrobe. I'm thinking he's okay, no, maybe not.
I don't know. He's wearing a bike helmet and what looks like a weird hijabi thing. Or
that's what I was thinking, and then I realized that's a bike helmet on top. That doesn't
I don't know what the
sense.
rest of this is all about, but either way, this is a little alarming. You just, again, you can't, regardless of where they're from or what their intentions are, you can't take on this many people suddenly start being able to do something. And it's like, this isn't like, oh, this happened one day.
This isn't a one-off,
This is their ongoing real life. Like, this is the number of people that we're having coming over continuously. And They all illegally invaded Spain. They celebrated their arrival. This is another area where this looks more like a pool, I'm going to be honest. These don't look like Africans. This guy looks like European. This guy looks like he just got out of the pool. I have no idea who this
Look at the
dude
guy
is.
behind him.
Increíble la situación.
These don't look like Africans.
No, they
That
don't look
guy
like they've been
does.
traveling for.
Yeah, they don't look
Ever.
like they've been traveling. They look like they just got out of a fucking pool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and question the source of this video and what it really is, because I have no idea who these people are. But they're saying, like, oh, all of these immigrants from Africa. I'm going to say, like, look, I don't want to call you a liar, but even if there were other countries, like, that one might be from Africa. He might be from Africa. This is hard to... What the hell? I don't know what any of this is.
I don't
I
know
don't
either.
speak the language. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm getting caught up in something I don't necessarily believe what that is and what that's telling me. The camera guy escaped
Yeah, it's
from
all
Tron.
dudes.
Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. I promise there won't be any grape gangs in your country now either. Right? We're not going to be finding gangs of middle-aged to older adults that are grooming or R-wording your citizens at all.
Yeah, don't worry.
They just came in there without any documentation or anything at all. It's fine. Is this Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, or what it should have looked like? It might be The Odyssey. That could be a thing. I haven't seen anyone else hate on it. The overall like review from that, from people on the left and the right, the woke and the not woke, the feminists and not, is all resounding like, it's kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I have zero
okay.
interest in seeing it, because even the people it was aimed at, like the people it was made to be like, this is an example of what movies need to be, they're all just like, it's kind of heavy-handed garbage. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle, don't worry, it's just your culture. And that's my belief. If that's your culture, that's fine. We'll stay where that's your culture. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
you
not
leave that in
culture
your
here.
country. Yeah.
That's not culture here. That's rape.
It's not our culture. It's not our behavior here. So assimilate, damn it, or go home.
Yeah, I'm with Wild Saffron. We're supposed to believe that they rode across the ocean in a bathing suit with no food, with no water or fuel on the boat. This is a work. Yeah, that last one was definitely a work.
Yeah.
That is clearly not what it claims to be. And it looked like people celebrating a soccer team. And just
yeah,
And
soccer or something.
those first two were very clearly people jumping over a wall and fleeing into Spain. But those people had stuff, and even if they were just walking in, they were, again, there's a lot of people. I could see people in there that looked like they'd come from Africa. There was a diverse mix. That other one looked too much like, no, you guys look like you're just Spaniards. I don't
They look happy and healthy. It didn't look like they'd been starving.
Alan's translating for us. I didn't know. He's saying, he said, where's the 12-year-old white bitches? I'm horny. Well, get rid of that guy then. If somebody thinks that, Alan, I'm going to be honest. I'm a firm believer in this world does not need you anymore. You've done as much as you need to. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. Going to see Spider-Man tonight. Hopefully it's good. I won't shit on it for you then. I don't know. I have zero I don't care about superhero movies anymore. If my daughter were really into them, I would, but even she doesn't. Like, she watched Spidey and Friends and other stuff. She's not into that stuff. So since it hasn't like transferred to her generation, my like generation, if we can call it that, of superhero movies have kind of wrapped themselves up. Deadpool and Wolverine kind of brought a lot of it to a close. And now, like, I'll watch. My only curiosity to watch Doomsday is to see the Deadpool like inclusion, and I bet it won't be that good. And then maybe Gambit, because I'm excited that we finally have a Gambit that doesn't suck. Somebody turned off their camera.
Oh, no, somebody didn't. Somebody was about to say, I'm going to go get a coffee, but my mouse was asleep. I had to wake it up to turn the camera back on. That's very strange.
It also switched to your camera mic.
Yeah, that's a Discord doing that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just letting you know so you can fix it at your time. Harder to know there's an issue if no one tells you. Welcome to Sesame Street. Today's word is invasion. It does look like they're getting hit pretty hard.
There, that should be better.
Arrivals are currently averaging about 300 people a day. That's not as bad as I heard. According to Mayor President of Saluta, Juan Jesus Vivas. At that pace, he warned Ceuta would face a situation comparable to the May 2021 migration crisis when 10,000 people entered the enclave in mere days. Vivas also pointed out, or also pointed to the human cost of the crossing, saying 60 bodies have been removed at sea in recent months, and argued that stronger migration controls would help prevent further deaths.
Yeah.
He called for changes to Spain's immigration framework, saying legal shortcomings exposed by a recent Supreme Court ruling needed to be addressed. Earlier this month, the Supreme Court ruled that migrants intercepted at sea while attempting to reach Ceuta or Melilla cannot be summarily returned under the enclave's special border rejection regime. They also have a new amnesty program, which more than 1 million illegals may qualify for. Illegals who arrive before December 31st of 2025 would be given a year's residency along with a work permit. So yeah, just come over here and you get to stay here for a year and get a work permit. I mean, good luck not seeing a lot of people do that. Meanwhile, the government of the city where this is happening has released a video asking Spain to declare a state of emergency and deploy the army to the enclave and fully close the borders. They're literally saying, we can't take it anymore. Stop them.
It's very much like you guys were doing when Biden had all the borders open and
Right.
Texas and other states were the same thing. This has got to be a state of emergency. Meanwhile, they're like, nope, come on in.
The even more insulting part of that is after the federal government abandons you and the states go, all right, we're taking matters into our own hands. States' rights. The federal government doesn't believe in borders, but guess what? Texas does. Arizona does. They built their own border walls. The federal government spent actual money removing them.
Taking them down again. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I will say this, the funniest border wall I ever saw was the one Arizona did, where they took a whole bunch of like shipping containers and just started laying them down and welding them together.
Yeah.
So it's just like a
that.
wall of iron containers. It felt so like I was looking at a Fallout universe. And I'm like, and this is the dystopian world where you're looking for med packs and shit in the rubble. Oh, I hate it when you're bleeding and you don't know. Stepdaughter had to tell me I was bleeding on her car. I thought it was sweat. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, plus, you can't see your butthole, so until someone tells you, how do you know? The fish needs semen just like Aaron. Okay. You're kind of restricted by gravity, Johnny. Yeah, I totally am.
Yeah.
I totally am. That's why I love the Deadpool character. He gets to like heal through everything, and that's the one I'd want. I had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I always like the idea of having to be able to, be yourself and do your own stuff. Like, he's got strength, he's got speed and stuff. That stuff is slightly heightened, but it's really the healing factor that allows him to keep doing things. And his skill is the ability to completely fuck up, but walk away from it, come back and try again.
Yeah.
His power is literally the do-over. And it's kind of like, you know what? I like that. It's fun. It's quirky. And then when I read the comics, I went, this guy's funny. I like that. And then when they made the movies, they were legit and didn't suck. So just, yeah. So I like Deadpool. And I'm tired of apologizing for it. Y'all can suck a dick. Okay, so we've got 2 hours left in the program. My spine is sore. Sitting up straight for a prolonged period of time. Getting to suck. Mr. Q, Arizona, a great state. I think I went through part of Arizona. I know I was in Utah. I know I was in Nevada. I don't know if I was ever to Arizona. I will say I hate the heat. It's a dry heat, which is somewhat better. I hate the heat, but the Southwest, Like the overall, like the grays and cyans and there's not cyan. What's the brown one? I said cyan. That's the wrong color. It's like a blue, isn't it? But like, you know,
Cyan
just
is red.
oh,
Orangey red.
all right. So I was right. It is cyan. Just kind of the sandstone cyan-esque like kind of coloring. Like that's, I don't know. It's pretty out there. I don't know that I want to live there, but weirdly for like a place that does not have vegetation and seems vaguely desolate, it's like, it kind of looks cool. Yeah, it looks nice.
That looks neat.
Lab Glass saying it's not spinal, it's rectal. No, I didn't hit my butthole on the stairs. I hit my spinal. I hit my tailbone, which is above the booty. It's hot as fuck in the Southwest. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
It's hot as fuck, but I gotta admit, it looks kind of cool. I like it out there. Johnny just confirmed he has spina bifida because his back hurts. No, my tailbone hurts. I really like Waxworks. It was a Image comic from a long time ago. Had kind of a Deadpool / Universal Soldier dance to it. All right. Interesting. Coccyx, says Lab Glass. Yes, coccyx. He just likes saying coccyx. We are on somewhere on Monday's goal, so if you want to help support the program, we appreciate it. We kicked our goal forward because of sick day and stuff. If you want to help, that's cool. Our studio sponsor for the rest of this week and next week, and then we'll be up for grabs, is Hooters Girls All Natural Jugs. When you want to have your hands caress a lovely pair of jugs, there's no better place to get them than from Hooters Girls All Natural Jugs. Classically, traditionally made jugs, all 100% natural, formed and crafted by hand, with showings available upon request. Hooters Girls All Natural Jugs. I want to live by Scottsdale, Arizona, by the Colorado River.
Thanks, MSO.
I weirdly don't care where I live so long as I can find a place that works. I am beating my head against a wall with everything I look at. I signed up to go look at a house that I thought I might be able to afford. And like the day I signed up for it, somebody else like put in an offer. So the property wasn't available. I get notified that the property is no longer available. And then I talked to the agent about my situation, and he's like, that was really like a fixer-up, like investment property, so that wouldn't be a good fit for you, firstly. Secondly, I don't know if you realize this, you really can't afford that either. And so it's coming back to with caseworkers, county workers, real estate agents, apartment, really can't just afford this. And even like my therapist is like, was, you know, kind of poo-pooing me because I'm like, and I don't want to do Section 8 housing. And she's like, well, what about up here? And I'm like, the Section 8 housing up here literally has nothing but reviews of people saying it has black mold and that the owners don't fix problems. And if tenants complain about problems long enough, they just shuffle them over to a new property, and that the building should be condemned and you shouldn't put your parents here. Those are the actual reviews with and by the way, I had to tell her too, I was like, with photos. It's just, yeah. MSO, is it me or is Johnny slurring his speech? I hope he's okay. I might be slurring my speech, and that's not because of drinking. It's the best I can tell you. It's not because of drinking. It's not because of smoking. It's because we're getting worse. And so hands are not as easy to use. I found that out making a bracelet yesterday. I don't speak as well as I'd like. I can't keep my train of thought on course. A lot of the stuff that people reply, like, oh, you're an idiot, blah, 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 this, that, the other. It's like, right, but, you know, fighting through the fog, homie. Let's see how we do. So we've got a basketball video that I scrolled over to. I'm interested to play now. How much do you know about gambling in America, Miss Digger?
Not a whole heck of a lot. I don't know much about gambling in general.
All right, so let me just ask you this. Do you understand what would be, let me ask you, what do you think the one type of gambling you wouldn't be allowed to do if you were, say, a professional athlete? What do you think the one type of gambling you wouldn't be allowed to do?
You probably shouldn't be betting on your own sport.
So you already know more than two women in the WNBA.
Oh, for 5/6s.
Two women in the WNBA, Paige Buckers, and Angel Reese. They made a bet at All-Star Weekend on tonight's matchup, and the problem is, I don't know about Paige Buchers, but Angel Reese is in the All-Star lineup.
Again, you and Angel made a bet with each other on this game. Is that bet still?
This is how the rich stay rich. You gotta save this money. I'm gonna see you next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
At night?
No, at practice.
Oh, at practice? I mean, I know y'all gonna lose, but if y'all lose,
I get to have that.
if y'all win, you get 400.
So they just inadvertently made a bet.
Oops.
They posted this
Yeah.
video and promptly removed it. We did? Yes, you did. If y'all win, you get this $400. That's a bet. It doesn't matter if you say if y'all. It doesn't matter that you didn't say I bet you. It did.
Yeah.
Nobody jumped in and said and wager. You literally said the game. I pay you $400 if you win. That's you guys betting on the game.
And if we lose, then you get to keep. No, you owe me 400.
Yeah, that's called a bet. If you bet,
that's definitely a
just
bet.
because you didn't do it through a bookie and some guy named Guido out the back of a sandwich shop, like the fact that you did it between you and the other person doesn't change the fact. The dollar amount doesn't change. People get arrested and serve jail time for doing this kind of stuff. No, I'm going to bet $400. I'll at least say this. They're each betting the money, and if they're both in the game, they're motivated to win for the money. But it's still not okay.
Yeah.
And they shared it on the internet. This is the other part. This isn't a secret cameraman in the bushes catching these two when nobody's watching. This is this bitch holding her phone.
She's recording it all. Yeah.
Because she has to flaunt that she has $400 in her hand and she's going to bet the other lady that they're going to win. Nobody asked you to make this error. You did it your own. It was a cell phone. The only thing I know about the WNBA is that Cameron Brink girl is hot, and I would climb those legs if possible. I don't watch the WNBA. I just know that Caitlin Clark keeps getting fouled and nobody calls it out because then they'd have to start pointing out that the demographic that resoundingly beats the shit out of her time and time again.
Bet. I'm saying moment.
Fucking again. Other athletes lose careers over this stuff. Granted, they at least have the decency to bet on themselves or whatever for like substantial amounts. But just because you guys only did it for $400. Oh, I love what some of the people are saying about this, including I'm not a huge Clay Travis fan, but Clay Travis covers a lot of this kind of sports stuff. I can't even comprehend how dumb you have to be to post this video from the league's official account. Like sub 70 IQ. How stupid are the players on video bets with cash being shown? Players in the NFL have missed entire seasons for this. Legit the dumbest move potentially in social media history by a sports league to post this. Right? It's the stupidest thing. And now this is the lady who actually did it. For those to be like, oh, well, she's saying she didn't. No, she's flat out admitting. Like, I bet her.
Yeah.
Angel Reese is flat out admitting that she bet her $400.
Yeah, I'll be requesting my Apple Pay after this. But no, I mean, Paige is a great player. When you, hold her to 16 points,
that doesn't change. Your skill was never in question, which, again, great. Yeah. Compare yourself to how well guys do. And watch that go out. And if you think that's an unfair comparison, get ready for the future, because if the world goes the way a lot of your coaches and people and other people want, you're going to have more dudes in your sport. So, yeah.
It's tough. She's just so good, and her mid-range is obviously so good. But I think our defense tonight, Rye did a good job, and Borlase, when she was thrown at
Wait, is it just the Apple Pay thing that we have?
her and everybody that was thrown at her tonight, I think they did a good job holding her together. But I'm glad we just got this win as a team. It felt really, really good. And just going into the next game, I feel like
you're really not talking about it. You're really just I'll request my Apple Pay back. So she like hit her friend up for the money and she's going to cancel that. That doesn't change it. You're still not supposed to be betting on your games.
Yeah.
You're still not supposed to be betting on your games. Yeah,
Red Scoper, no, they just made a private bet between the two of them.
That
They
doesn't
didn't
matter,
use any sort of betting app or anything.
Again, that's not the point. The point is, you guys, you're not supposed to be betting on your games.
On your own
You're not
games,
supposed to be
yeah.
betting on the sport in
anything.
general, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, you
No,
could bet on
no.
football games and stuff. Like, I don't play football. I'm not a football player. You could bet on that stuff. It'll still get hinky because if you owe a lot of money, people will argue. People could come after you for that money and go, well, if you help us shave points and get this right in the niche we're looking for, we could maybe scratch some of that debt for you.
Yeah.
So on its face, it's probably a bad call. But either way, yeah, just that in and of itself. Reese is not an intelligent being. Yeah, it certainly doesn't seem like it, Lab Glass. But yeah, they did not use a sports betting app. Oh my God, like this one's my coccyx hurts so bad. There you go, Lab Glass. There you go. I'll take $5 for that. Thank you. But yeah, no, it oh my God, it hurts. I got what? I got 2 hours to go, and now I'm already like counting the time. I would bet on myself. Well, they get in defense to Angela, she did bet on herself. It's just that's still illegal. That's still not legal. Like the Travis Clay tweets I was reading. Actual professional athletes in the men's sports have lost entire seasons, have been benched, have been severely penalized, if not kicked out of their sport for doing this kind of stuff. Granted, usually to a much more severe extent than these two, and usually with like actual betting facilities and stuff like that. But it's still like, just because it was the two of you for $400 betwixt the two of you doesn't change the fact that the behavior is still illegal. I'm not saying they should be banned or benched for entire seasons, but you should suffer a reprimand for that. I mean, they do in the other sports. Did anyone ever play quarters as a kid? Call, all, or even? I don't know that I ever played quarters. Oh, Lab Glass, here's your coccyx fiber.
Oh, thank you.
Here's a coccyx fiber.
All, odd, or even? Isn't that you're just flipping a quarter? Yeah. I don't know. Sounds like we're just flipping a quarter and guessing what it's going to come up on.
Or a couple people flip them? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how quarters works. I've never played quarters. I played violin, viola, and cello.
Mhm.
Not even super well, mind you. I did it for a little bit.
Just throwing it out there. Mr. Q says he's going to Rumble to try and gift Labby. If Lab Glass, Mr. Q wants to give Lab Glass the warning that he's about to give it, then Lab Glass has to be the first one to type into the chat. And that seems to be so. Okay, no one type in Rumble chat
So now
until
Lab Glass has to type in the Rumble chat.
Oh,
nope, too late.
Nope, because Satan's Mechanic did it twice.
It immediately
beforehand.
went to Satan's Mechanic.
Yeah.
You took so long to explain that you should have told QZ Man to hold a minute. Even then, I don't know if it'd reach because of the time differentiation.
It's the time difference. Yeah, there's a.
Well, thank you either way. I just did a controlled burn for everything. Well, where's the balls? I gotta leaving over to reach for stuff sucks. And then sitting straight up again. My fucking coccyx. All right, so let's roll on cowbell for our buddy Satan's Mechanic, who now has a gifted sub. Lab Glass laughing at this when the WNBA isn't going to punish one of their most famous players. Yeah, they're not going to punish her.
Nope.
They're not.
Nope.
And just like
she said, she's going to have to just. Lab Glass, thank you.
Yeah, Lab Glass with 5 gifted subs now over on the Rumble. All right, so we're going to roll on cowbell for Satan's Mechanic on behalf of QZ Man and whoever receives the 5 that Lab Glass dropped. Cowbell for Lab Glass and QZ Man subs in 3, 2, moo.
Okay.
You know what'd be a sweet setup is to just fucking have it so I have the sliders all up here and everything, like redo my desk. And then like someone else rings the cowbell and I just I throttle the volume so it works well.
That works. Turns out MSO was watching us on 0.75 speed, so that's why you kind of sounded like you were slurring.
Oh. Where did he admit to that? I really thought,
yeah.
Oh my God, I had you on 0.75 speed. No wonder you sounded odd. Damn.
And there you go. So whoever writes in, Lab Class can't gift himself one, which sucks. But it's whoever's written in chat most recently will get one. So I got one of them. Yay! Thank you, Labby.
I appreciate it. We're on Lab Watch for Lab to get us up.
Yes.
And he's gifting them out, so it's not like, it's a bit of a pay it forward deal. I just you could subscribe. I'm not going to complain if you don't. You could.
It's more fun when it's gifted.
I get you. I understand, and I want that to be the thing. I understand entirely. And like I said, he just gifted 5, so it's not like he isn't putting in. I'm just saying, it's an option. Lab Glass, you're the best. He is. He helps support this program. I'm very, very grateful for Lab Glass's continued support. So I'm not having a stroke. Whew. That's good.
Yes.
Glad I'm not having a stroke. I will say this though, my control of my mouth, I have to focus on more. So if I sound like I'm slurring, and I can't really tell, but that would be why.
That would be why.
I am relieved though to find out it's not so bad if it is happening that it's noticeable. It's that it's noticeable at 0.75 speed. Look, if we slow all of you down so you sound like you're drunk, it's kind of noticeable. Well, yeah, because, I'm already there. That's going to be a problem. Come on, come and get them, you slags, says Wild Zavrod. Yeah, they're all available over there. And then gift one forward for our buddy Lab. Lab the Glass. All right, so I have a video. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds long. It's a FedEx receiving, a FedEx package receiver. They got a box, and it says live animals on it.
Oh, okay.
Lab Glass saying you sound gay as usual. Well, as long as it's usual. I brag to my friends when I get gifted memberships. They have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, hey, as long as you're happy, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. And then QZ Man, okay, Lab Glass, wait 2 minutes. That's the plan. So then QZ Man, call it out when you're going to do it. Lab Glass, spam the chat. And then QZ Man gift and go. Like, up. Well, now he just said he gifted
Labby,
one.
spam that chat.
Spam that chat, Labby.
Because no one else has been gifted one from your 5.
It's Wild Saffron. It says QZ Man, cheers. All right. Well, we'll worry about it then.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So let's go to this. This is again a live. First of all, I didn't know FedEx would pick up a package.
Yes.
That says live.
And Lab Glass got it. Woo!
Woo!
Nice.
All right. So this is live animals. All right. Okay, FedEx. Live animals. I don't see a FedEx. Oh, I'm starting to. I was going to say, I don't see a FedEx label on here. I'm going to call bullshit, and this is a setup.
I got a thing for him. What the hell?
How big is he now?
Possibly about 6 feet.
What the hell?
There's a 6-foot iguana in here, apparently.
Open it up.
You know what I'm saying?
Why is he shipping it?
I don't know. Somebody just shipped him an iguana. And
He doesn't believe him.
she doesn't believe him. I can hear it hissing inside. This is a viral clip, so this dude's video is going to go viral. I don't know if he's using his phone or like a GoPro on his head. But either way, I still almost question this as being a setup. I mean, it is a FedEx. The clip's gone viral, so I feel like if it was a hoax, we'd know. But this is a little too perfect.
I love that she handed him the box cutter and then took it right back.
I don't know where the hell he lives, but he is definitely filming himself having a blade on him. Again, I don't know if that's incriminating or not. This has got to be like in Florida. It couldn't be in Florida. Why would you have to order out for an iguana in Florida? I don't know.
What you asking for the kind of clothes?
All right.
Yeah.
She just said,
it's
"What
frozen.
you packing that kind of?"
It shouldn't be hissing.
We gonna slice
package
it
is
up and we have
Iguana.
Again, there's a live animal in this box. It's been making noises. She's already terrified. There's absolutely no reason to open this box here right now. How could this go wrong? And play. Wait a minute. It got shipped in a styrofoam crate with no air.
They ship them.
Wait, there's
in
air holes
freezing.
right there.
They ship them not freezing, but they ship them in super cold, which keeps them docile and sleeping.
This one big. This one big.
Again, I don't know about anybody else with any other package. They usually at the shipping center don't approve of you opening your goods right then and there. They're kind of like, hey, why don't you take it somewhere else? She's going to say, oh, hell no. I don't know if she needs to. I feel like her body language is giving us that message. Oh, it's in a sack?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Let's not take him out of the bag. Oh, no. It's now aware what's going on.
Yeah.
Go get the corner, baby.
He came back. He came back.
Great, now it's loose. Like, I wouldn't be laughing about this either. You paid money for this thing.
Yeah, he's scared.
Yeah, he's scared. Oh, yeah, you think? He's scared?
Yeah.
Dude's been in a freaking cold-induced nap for a while, suddenly is getting cracked out of his coffin and just running loose. 3 big black ladies screaming while he does it, one other dude looking on, and a guy chuckling in the background.
You see him? Grab him by the tail.
Oh, shit. I thought
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Yeah, he's just scared. Appreciate it. Yeah, he did.
Wow. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind lizards and snakes and stuff like that. They're cool, but I wouldn't be opening it in the office there, in the FedEx office.
Actual steel to wear crutches, just what I needed this afternoon. Well, good to see you. Good to see you. We're
Nice to
back
see
doing
you.
a thing. I literally, like, I got done doing Aaron's show. I did an extra half hour on his program, and that wasn't the problem. I knew as I got towards that half hour extra that I did, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do my show today. And so we did his extra half hour because I'm like, fuck it. I can do that. I've got time to handle anything else that I'd normally handle during that half hour. And then I'm not doing the prep time. Because, like, sitting here to prep for 2 hours and then doing 3.5 on top of that yesterday was not going to be possible.
tough.
As it is,
Yeah.
it's pushing it to do it today. As Lab Glass, and he's been so generous today, so I'll say this again. As Lab Glass would say, my coccyx hurts so bad that I, like, I almost wish. Well, actually, shit, I do have a pack of frozen peas. But I've
told you
already opened
yesterday
it.
you could ice it.
I've already opened it to make ramen once, so don't know.
You can
if we
refreeze peas.
It's. I don't know. I don't really want peas to slip out of a bag and thaw and get smushed into, like, say, a couch.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, you'd have to make sure it's stay closed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the
You don't have-
problem with
you don't have those
the
clips?
entire problem with the plan is that it hinges on a bag whose integrity has been deliberately compromised for the purpose of eating food.
All right.
I want that lizard, says Brian. That's a big fucking lizard.
It's a cute lizard. Although someone else made the point, Satan's mechanic, that's not 6 foot. That's 2 foot with a tail.
I'm guessing he's saying he has
Which
one at
is
home
more
that's 6 feet. or he's had one that's
Okay.
6 feet, because that motherfucker ain't 6 feet. Use a Ziploc bag, you goober, says Casey. You might have a point.
I mean,
okay.
I've got those clips. It works.
St. Aaron, no air holes. I'm gonna go back and pause it where it's. I feel like those are air holes. They're pathetic air holes, but they might just be low enough that they meet at the underside of this. Because that border is square all the way around.
Yeah.
And those holes are systematic throughout the side that it's on. I have no idea what this is, but this might be the ice or whatever that's keeping him cold.
Mm.
This one big.
This one big. Well, yep. Don't worry, he's about to be free in a minute. So yeah, I have to hope that those are air holes. Otherwise, if they aren't air holes, then this was a setup. Johnny is subtly asking for a coccyx massage, says Rexstart Parody. If I wasn't green screening between the two of us, maybe.
St. Aaron's got a really great idea. Get some smooth rocks, put them in the freezer in a Ziploc, and they'll grab the cold and be an ice pack.
Actual steel to wear. Refreeze the peas, please. No, fuck. I just doing this in short bursts isn't bad, and it's not quite as sensitive today. So hopefully tomorrow, like we have a show tomorrow. And after the stuff we've had in Rumble and everything else, we're well into Monday
Mondays.
and possibly
Yeah.
Tuesday by the end of this. So like we got to do tomorrow, keep that thing ahead because we're going to get to the Friday and then hold. Because I want Friday to be fun. I'm going to have to see if I have, I have a large ice pack thing. I got to see if it's really still usable. If it is, and I can fit it in my freezer and freeze it, I'm going to freeze that sumbitch, and I'm going to go and bring that with my bag, like my not refrigerator, but my super cooling bag, and bring the towel. And I don't know, man. I'm really on the fence about doing the whole bags thing because it's like the weather looks like it won't be too bad, but if it's too hot, we'll have a problem. So I don't know. We're gonna play it by ear. Oh yeah, girl, butt that butt bone. No. It's just, it's not my finest moment. But sweet Jesus, my coccyx hurts. All right, so we did that. We covered
man.
this dude's crazy iguana story. Yeah, the ladies freaked out as everybody in the room expected them to. That dude's remarkably chill about just letting his iguana loose in the area. Like,
I'd have
we're
been
just
a
gonna
little
get
bit
him
more
back.
concerned.
We're just going to get him back. Had it. FedEx like it had a tracking number. The worker opens live animals box and then pure chaos. It's not a worker.
No,
Workers didn't
the owner.
open. The owner of the box. Dear Lord, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I knew that you could FedEx that sort of thing. I got when I had to order ladybugs,
Okay, this guy's from
for quite a
Tennessee.
few
This is
years.
in Tennessee.
they'd come frozen.
He ordered the iguana online, and apparently they just ship those little critters like anything else in a big old box via FedEx. I'm sure it was probably from Florida, where they grow like crazy anyway. When the animal arrives, the recipient needs to check for proof of life. And, well, he was alive.
Yeah, he was alive, all right.
So they asked Duncan about this and the news, and he said, my initial thought was, oh, shit, he's bigger than I thought. He was bigger, thicker, and more grown, Duncan said, estimating the iguana was about twice the size of his first. Duncan said he wanted to stay calm to avoid escalating the situation, especially after seeing one of the employees fall. Yeah, after the old lady fell, he really wanted to keep everybody. I was worried about her, he said, adding that he knew the iguana posed no danger to those inside the store. Yeah, the iguana can't do shit, but he might get himself killed if he crawls into the wrong machine.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. So, yeah. FedEx ladies freaking out in Tennessee over an iguana. What do lizards put on their kitchen floors? Reptiles, says Wild Saffron.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here. There's your snare drum. Creepy lady. Creepy. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't open it up there. I guarantee you now, if anyone else comes through that place, they're like, yeah, I got to check that he's alive. Because, you know, I bought an iguana. They'd be like, oh, fuck, no. Or even better yet, there's a snake in there. No, there is not.
There was supposed to be a snake in there. Well, it's not there now.
Yeah, you know what's funny is you'll be like, there's a snake in there. And they'll go, wait a minute. This was on a plane. So you're telling me there were snakes? I have had it with these goddamn snakes on this motherfucking plane. I love how that one line made an entire movie.
Yeah, because the movie was pretty awful.
Dude, the premise was absolute shit, but it was hilarious.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I guess it could be considered so bad it's good.
Right? Well, here's what we'll do. When we can do the watch along show, we'll make sure one of the movies we watch is Snakes on a Plane.
All right.
We'll do the entire Sharknado series in installments. Like it'll be like Sharknado 1, and then there'll be a pause, and then Sharknado 2, and we'll do all of these weird old crappy movies where we just sit there and MST3K it, and we'll put it up on Patreon and do like one live premiere on Rumble, so you can catch it live on Rumble. We'll do like
and
members.
Then you can go over to
Ooh, there you go.
Patreon.
We'll do it as a members only show live premiere on Rumble. So if you're a member of our Rumble studio, you get to do that, and then I like where this is going.
Sense.
I'll talk to you more about the minutia later. We'll figure it out. Early internet BS. They took a survey of people. 2 greatest fears. Snakes and planes won.
There you go.
I don't care how the movie came about. That makes it even better to me, though. Because, again, the premise of the movie is horrible and stupid. But Samuel L. Jackson and the just very clip, I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. It's made it to so many places. Like, I've had it with this on this and that. So it's just, it's become one of the first memes. Mm-hmm. I love that that's what made a movie. It's just fun to me. Another really awesome movie. Have you ever seen Balls of Fury? You have to have seen Balls of Fury.
Yes, I'm sure I've seen it.
Christopher Walken.
That's the
ping pong ball movie. God, I love that film. I bought that movie when it had the little tiny table tennis thing, like the mini ping pong set. I have that around here somewhere, but it doesn't like say anything special on it. It's just a little mini ping pong set, and it came with Balls of Fury, so you can play table tennis on a table. And it's quite literally, it's mini table tennis.
Oh goodness,
it's so stupid. All right, so I thought I set it to auto renew last month. What the fuck says Rusty Grammar? Oh, well, worry not, sir.
There you go. You got gifted. Oof.
Like I said, if this newest development goes the way things are looking, since everything else has fucking fallen through, we'll be retooling some stuff, and I'll be doing more work for this program. And we'll be doing more content releasing with, again, I like the idea. I don't know about you, but I like the idea. We'll record it. We'll do it. We'll edit it. We'll have a finished product. We'll air it, and we'll be in the chat with everybody to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then it's fucking whatever. And it's all on Rumble, so anything goes.
Right.
And then...
I like it.
And like I said, it's transformative because there's no way you get it without us stamped in there. So, fuck it.
Right.
Fuck it. All right. We've got some videos of now I've been telling you repeatedly that
Tornadoes are fine. They're
Well,
great.
not only is it's not that bad here, though. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that bad. And I want to continue to tell you that message. It's not that bad here. It's totally fine.
It's totally fine.
It's
Yeah.
not that bad. And like worrying about tornadoes is fine. And I'm also going to preface these videos with, by the way, this was Florida, or not Florida, excuse me. This was Wisconsin, our neighbor, recently.
Okay, so not you.
Not Minnesota, no. Wisconsin, apparently, it's Satan's butthole. Oh, I'm sorry. Satan's coccyx. It's Satan's coccyx.
Whoa. Yep. Now what do you do?
I don't know. I don't live in Wisconsin. Again, it's not
You're
that bad.
surrounded by downed power lines in your vehicle in a tornado. What do you do?
Well, I'll tell you this. I learned one thing from Final Destination. When you're near downed power lines in a vehicle, you stay in the car because you're grounded by the tires. It's the stupidest line. It's technically right, but wrong. And you're not grounded by the tires. You're insulated by the tires. The electricity can't move through the rubber. You're not grounded by the tires. But when Devin Sawa was like, stay in the car. You're grounded by the tires. And it's like, no, you're insulated by the tires. But then if that electricity hits the car, it's moving through the car. Technically, it could move through you any number of ways.
Yeah.
Because it can't get, again, in the same way you're protected. I don't know how that works if it's from the top. Either way, it was a movie. But if they're down on the ground like this, yeah, I definitely wouldn't get out of the car. I would say I was going to...
No, not a good plan.
Salamander is pretty fun. Oh, that's interesting.
Slendermander.
Slendermander. What's Slendermander?
Where is it?
Now I'm
what do
going
you
back-
call a lizard that tells damaging lies about you?
Oh, a Slendermander.
A Slendermander.
I really need
yeah.
to start going up on the chats to catch up and not catching up from the bottom. I'm going to learn one of these days. You're in a Faraday cage, says Pab Fargo. So then you are safe. The electricity's moving
As long as you
around
don't
you,
get
but
out.
not
Okay.
through you. Just don't get out of the goddamn thing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I mean, again, this is Wisconsin.
All right. And how many of those little
Like, he's
funnel
just chill.
things up there in the top left corner are like, that's a lot of little funnel things trying to start.
It's just clouds, man. Again, this, like, you know what? Here's what I'll tell you. This might be scary for a couple of seconds, maybe a minute. But it's a lot less scary than, oh, that fire on the hill is moving over this way.
Well, you can move on over that way.
You know your
away from
fear.
the
You know
fire
your
quite
fear.
quickly.
Well, yeah. But here's my point. You know your fear of getting out of the plane or the plane going down or whatever. Having time before Final Destination
think about it.
to think about it. I feel the same way about like forest fires because like if they start close enough, it's like, oh, I've got a couple hours to see how this is going to reach me, and I've got so many things I've got to figure out. I don't know that I can get that all done and get out of here safely. I'm also not like ambulatory like most people. I can't just pick up and run.
Right. Well, and again, that's why you have bug out bags. Right? So you
Yeah,
don't have to
that'll-
go scrambling. You've
that'll
got your
get me over
important shit in the bug
set
out
of
bag at
stairs.
all times, 24/7, all year round. It's there just in case.
How the fuck do I put my computer equipment and all my personal information? That won't fit in a bag. You don't understand my needs. Or Rex starts saying, or the electricity somehow merges with you with your car, and now you're a transformer.
That would be cool.
I mean, I could think of worse superpowers, but that would suck. I'm gonna say this right now. Number one reason I would hate that is because I like having no, never mind. I won't get it. The point is, there's certain needs I can't have met as a person who can turn into a car and vice versa. Like a giant robotic person.
Oh.
He's just humping it. He's just humping a gas pump. I don't understand.
To this day, Robot Chicken. It's my favorite one. Is when you see the
The
robot
robot.
humping the washer.
Humping the washing machine.
Yeah,
I'll
I
just,
love that. Oh,
just find a way to have that as like a clip on my computer when we're sitting here. I can just like hit a button that just comes up. Lived in Minnesota for 42 years. Never had a bug out bag ever, says Labglass. Right. Like
oh.
in the case of the tornado, you don't need a bug out bag. Like it's if it's gonna damage your
Hey,
home.
you need a
it's gonna cost-
basement. How are you going to get downstairs or the ladder to the basement?
Dude, did you not hear what happened to me the other day on Tuesday and why Wednesday I took the day off? If I've learned
Without
anything,
hurting yourself.
dude, if my coccyx has taught me nothing, it's the fucking gravity will take care of you, bud. You know, just
Fair enough.
relax and fall into its not graceful arms, and then abruptly fall back out of them. You will be fine, sort of, in a lot of pain, but you'll be fine. You'll get there.
You'll survive. You'll be safe. Yeah, okay.
I keep a preloaded
Hmm.
credit card with about $3K and about $10K cash and multiple passports ready in my safe in case I ever need to flee Canada. He's like living Jason Bourne's life.
Right? Hey, 69F this. How you doing?
Multiple passports. It's weird.
Yes. Well, I'm assuming that when he says multiple passports, what he means is himself, his wife, and their child's passports. That's my guess.
I don't know. I'm not
As
taking.
opposed
Here's
to
what
separate.
I know. I'm not involved to any legal authorities that might be using like some sort of automated analytics AI to comb random internet traffic for signs of anything. I have no idea. Don't show up at my door. Don't knock on my door.
Slightest.
Don't knock on my door. I'm not waiting for you. You're radiating like a giant fed, and I'd like you to go eat some poo. That's how I feel.
Oh,
St. Aaron, who needs a bug out bag in a tornado? Just grab it close and fall out of the sky, right?
fair enough.
69 after this. Yo, beautiful and Digger. Oh, I would have assumed you meant Digger was beautiful. Okay. I appreciate that.
Oh.
I'm
That's why I laughed.
feeling
Said hello.
I'm feeling pretty fucking foxy. Aside from the sore coccyx, I'm feeling foxy as fuck.
Yes.
Again, what's so bad about this? It's just,
Oh, no big deal.
you know what that
Hundreds-
is? That's somebody who
That's-
doesn't have to pay to get that tree trimmed now.
Or that one.
Or that telephone
one.
pole. Nobody
Yeah.
needs to pay to get that flock camera taken down.
Yeah. Pretty nuts.
It's fine. And
So
again,
it's
this was
equally
like
dangerous.
this was like Appleton, Wisconsin, and it got up to an EF3, so it's not even a big one. There's a couple tornadoes that have.
Get underneath.
This is a little loud. Let's take that down a touch. Not really.
Yeah, north side of the airfield. Look at the back side of it. That's it. That's the circulation.
It's fine. What are you worried about?
No problem.
It
That
looks.
one's
It just
going
looks like
sideways.
just looks like a giant atmospheric Roomba just sweeping over a town. What's your problem?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong there.
I don't know how you find these more terrifying than just watching the hills miles in front of you just glowing red with fire and smoke and having like no air quality and constantly smelling campfire. So you're weirdly terrified, but you're also like, ooh, s'mores. And
I don't know. It's not that bad. I guess it is what you grew up with, right? I've grew up with earthquake threats on the coast and fire threats here, and honestly, I'd prefer fire to an earthquake
well, this isn't an earthquake.
or hurricane
This
or a
is a
tsunami
this
or
isn't
anything.
a hurricane
You know.
or a tsunami. It's just a little tornado.
It's just a little tornado.
It's just a little
yeah, no big
tornado.
deal.
Dude, I'm looking
Yeah.
at it. It's literally like,
wee
it's
little
this
thing.
big, dude. It's
It's
fine.
literally this big. Yeah, we're good. Oh wow.
It's just a little tornado. I've
Oh,
actually
wow.
I've driven in weather like this, not with this in the background, but just rain weather like this.
Well, yeah, live on the coast. You're going to drive through weather like this all the time.
Whew. Let me tell you something I am not looking forward to ever doing again. Just because, like, I know how I drove back then, and I know my vehicle now. And, like, that kind of weather, I'm like, you know what? It's just safer, all parties involved, myself included. Let's not. Let's not. And that's my problem with, and hear me out on this. It's my problem with Teslas. I feel like there are people who feel they can drive in traffic like this when they shouldn't because the car's doing it. And I'm like, if you can't do it, the car shouldn't either. If you're the fallback driver, I view that like a pilot instructor. Pilot instructors aren't the first time in the air. No, they've done everything. They might not have the controls, but if you can't do it, oh boy, can they, and they will. So I don't like the idea that too many people trust in Tesla's auto drive stuff to really like kind of smooth their edges and make them a safer driver more than they are. And it's like, but what about when the system isn't there? What do you do then? Pop quiz, hot shot. You're in a giant ion battery remote control vehicle, and suddenly it's all on you. What do you do? There's a deep cut. How many people remember that movie? I dare somebody to tell me what movie I just quoted. Probably pretty easy, I guess. It'll be Mr. Q, obviously. If a wildfire hits your town, everything is gone. If a tornado hits your town, it depends on the size. Depends on the size. Depends on the direction. Depends on the quality of the buildings. There's a whole shitload of variables.
Possible. We're going for it. Look at it, Freight Street. It looks amazing. We're turning.
See, these guys are in love with it. This guy's
chasing it from the sounds of it.
Yeah, he's chasing it like a stalker. They'd call him Tornado Ted 300 if they knew the truth.
Look at this. Look how green it is.
Look how great it is. He's having a blast.
No, green it is.
Oh.
Yeah, look how green it is.
Everything's so green. That's what it is. Those clouds are high as fuck. Those clouds are high. Come on, that was good. Those clouds are high as fuck. I'm sorry. That's great.
Yeah. I don't know.
We've got an hour and a half left in this, and my coccyx is killing me. And I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
really
a damn
hurting
good
too.
joke. It sucks driving a van in 80 mile per hour winds at 100 miles per hour to outrun one of those MFers. Yeah.
I bet.
And like I said, Mr. Q knew me. Speed. He was quoting Speed. It's one of the first movies I took a date to back in the day. Speed. No, I'm saying Mr. Q, not me.
Tornado event.
Asheville.
You can see the backside.
Okay, how much more of this do we have? Holy crap, we have 6 minutes. All right, let's jump around. Chasing it for 6 minutes. This doesn't seem that bad.
Next side of it. Look at the convergence.
Well, that's
Dude.
moving fast
Right.
into each other. Yeah.
Look how fast those clouds are moving. Pat Fargo, Johnny fell down and broke. No, my coccyx. Not my cock.
I'll be right back.
My
I need to-
coccyx. Just the coccyx. It's a word for the tailbone.
That's
Holy-
it.
That's it.
You can see it.
Well, let's see you get in it. Giggity.
In the air. Tornado. See it? Yeah.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
Tornado.
I love that he's pointing his phone out the car, and he almost sounds he almost sounds like the thinking of a dog that's sitting and looking out the window. Squirrel, like tornado, guys, tornado,
Tornado!
like he's slapping other people in the car, like hey, tornado, like yeah, dude, no, the thing looks like it's almost a mile wide. We see it. Oh my god! I've been chasing this thing for 5 minutes. I didn't know what it is. And I kept thinking, what is this thing? What is? I just figured, oh my god, tornado! I'm almost enjoying his childlike innocence. It's like apparently this is the first one he's ever seen.
Enthusiasm. Oh shit! I have to actually step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Left side.
Wow, that's the fuck is that?
We're gonna go debris.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck the audio is doing there.
Near side, we got debris. Fly debris. Tornado.
Flying debris tornado!
Right. Debris. There it is. Tornado. We're gonna go. Debris coming down.
Tornado! I gotta say, it doesn't look like it's raining a lot for how bad it is. No, what the heck is this? Is this later? No, this is just another approach again into the damn thing. So there we go. Tornado! God, he's fun. He's fun. That's nice. Tornado. So it's not that bad. I've got another one. It's not as fun to play them now without it. A lot of people are like, hey, but how bad was it really? I mean, we were showing that. This is a different person. But this is Appleton. That is the area we were playing. Like, again. Tornado! He was so excited. We've got debris! Yeah, it was these people's homes. So when you're over there just going, woo, tornado! Like, The debris was like the roof over here, the siding over here, a garage. All of the trees. Let's turn this audio down too. I don't know why all of this audio is up so high. And until Digger gets back, maybe we don't need to have that up. We can turn that down. Oh my god, it overturned a fucking truck.
Yeah, see, that's fine. It's fine. That's totally fine.
It is. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Ow.
I'm going to say those trees are probably fucked.
Yeah, I would believe they're definitely fucked.
But like I said, don't worry. This is Wisconsin. So neighbor thought his house was messed up the other day because he had seen insulation on the outside of his house. It was from the other guy's house.
Oh, jeez.
Lexi Vaughn, it'll buff off. The difficult part me would be explaining my massive porn collection that would have spread across the entire neighborhood. Oh, no.
Well, you just don't claim it. You
Oh,
just
no.
act as shocked
Oh, no.
and
Jeez.
appalled
Oh,
as
no.
everyone else.
No. Because amidst the rubble, there's going to be smatterings of porn. All right? And then there's going to be what would be considered condensed porn epicenter, where it's like the explosion and it got blown outward, right? Not to mention a clever man can simply deduce the way the winds were blowing at their heaviest when the area was struck, and there you go. Like if things were generally moving northeast, then you go like southwest and you start tracing to a denser and denser source of like collateral damage porn, and you can be sure that that's your guy.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna detective this stuff.
The worst part is, here's the worst part. All the way along that trail, other people's porn could now be considered yours. They're like, hey man, that's not mine. That's what the rest of the shit.
Yeah.
The people that have like a responsible and tasteful collection, which I don't know what that would be because I don't have any porn, but like, people that have that could be like, look, see, that's.
Well, I'll show you. I'm just kidding. I don't have any porn either.
That's what you say now. Los Federales, I didn't get a chance to send you a birthday gift. Is your info still the same for e-transfer.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe
Yes,
share
it
your
is still the
preferred
same,
way,
Jason, thank you.
or
Yeah.
do whatever.
Yeah, no, because he and I, we be Canucks. We don't need any of your third party companies to handle the money for us. We just email it and it goes straight from my account straight to his account because it's easy. There's less fees. There's less people grabbing fingers, taking percentages. You know, that's a pro for Canada. Oh,
Would you
see,
like me to
Digger, the
start-
Red House is still standing, and your stupid fire, it wouldn't be standing anymore. You don't know that, actually.
Yeah, you
if
do.
you look at the after effects of forest fires, or at least the ones out here in BC, they will burn in very strange patterns and horseshoe around certain houses so that the
Storms
houses
do
all
that
around
too.
are burnt down.
Storms
but
do that too. There's a town called Silver Lake that's this weird atmospheric bubble that even like the joke that some of the people are like, even the storms won't come here. They're like, fuck this, I'm going around.
Okay, yeah. We had that. My mom was very lucky in the
And like I said,
2004 Kelowna fires.
you're getting
Her
all
house
worried,
did.
and we're going these in a forest fire. Right, those comparisons are all totally valid. One other important fact: this is Wisconsin. We're fine. We're in Minnesota. It's a whole different state,
It's good. It's totally fine. Yeah.
so it's
Totally
fine.
fine.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It looks like a war zone. It's totally fine.
Chevy JB. I miss a good tornado. Nothing better than drinking a beer and watching the neighbor's house fly by. See,
I even
have a problem with that.
salute them when I do it. I put my feet up. I get my Pabst Blue Ribbon out, and I go, "Hey, neighbor." Woo.
See, now what we do over here is we all go out to the beach and we crack our beers and we watch the houses on the other side of the lake burn to the ground. You know, because it's cool because we've got more than enough time to, unless a lightning strike causes the fire right on the town. You've got time to get out.
I'm just, a lot of people say we don't need AI, and I'm like, yes, need is a strong word. But since we have it, like, we now live in a world where we can see an AI video made where a bunch of Amish people raise a barn while a giant tornado races at them, and none of them are aware. And it's like they just get it done, and they're like, yay! And they look like, ah! And then they run, and the tornado just rips the whole barn down to the ground.
Oh no! Oh, that's awful. I love
Yeah,
my
that's
people.
awful if it happens in reality, but if in an AI video, let's just schadenfreude
I've
the
seen
shit out
them
of it.
do that. I've seen them pick up and move large buildings.
Not pick up and move a building.
again.
Like, they just raised the side of the building. They've got the trusses. It's like the framework of the barn. And they're like, yay! And then, oh shit, and they got to go. And then, and like I said, I don't want this to happen to actual Amish people. I want it to
Right.
happen in
Fair enough.
AI where it's funny.
In
Where it's
AI,
like-
where it can be funny and laughed at, but no one gets hurt. I gotcha.
Flying cows versus pre-cooked, well-done steak. That is a tough call. Wadena is that
Yeah.
way. The weather either goes north or south. If it goes north, then my brother-in-law in Duluth get it. Oh. 14 years ago, I watched an F4 tornado while holding my phone, trying to film it with a cardboard box over. It's a weird choice. Over my head, blocking the hail, while drinking a PBR. So, yeah. So, Mr. Q, literally, I made a bit as a joke. He's literally lived that moment. Like,
He's done that.
just cardboard box on his head as a helmet. Interesting choice. Phone and PBR. Just, hey. Oh, look, there goes your house. There goes your house. Nice.
Chevy's saying, my dad tells the story of tying the barn down during tornadoes. I've heard of that, anchoring your house or your barn. Like, yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know how well it works, but I've heard of people doing it.
I've heard of anchoring your baby, and I'm still not sure how the whole anchor baby thing works. Like, you throw them off the boat, and then your boat stays where it is. How does the kid not drown is my question. Because I'm mostly concerned for their welfare. So that's why I'm against anchor babies, because the poor little bastards have to drown. They're not the best boat anchor. Not the best anchor in
Right.
general. Like,
Right? I mean, they drown, and then, like all dead bodies, they
plus,
float. And
like,
that's
that's
the
not
worst
an effective
you're
anchor.
ever gonna
Like,
have.
even if it's in this country, oh, it's an anchor baby. Really? If you chain that baby to her leg, she could still run a 5K. The baby's fucked, but, like, she's fine.
Oh, we can anchor your wheelchair to the ground. There you go.
Don't worry, my bruised coccyx will for me and everybody else. We'll be fine.
Aw.
We'll be fine. Who needs a bug out bag in a tornado? Just grab the clothes. Oh, we did the clothes out of the sky. So yeah, that's again, that's again, you worry like, oh my God, tornadoes in Minnesota. It's like, yeah, but this is in Wisconsin, our neighbor. We don't get that stuff. Now, if I wanted you to move to Wisconsin, maybe you should be worried. But
Yeah, I'd say anywhere
What do you
in
mean
the
anywhere?
tornado area will worry me.
I don't know.
No matter we're on the edge or in the center of it. Tornado Alley seems like it's named Tornado Alley for a reason, and perhaps you shouldn't
Right, but
build a
okay,
home
all right,
there.
let's use that analogy. Okay, so tornado alley. So think of a bowling alley, right? You got a whole pyramid of those pins. I don't know there's how many. There's like, what, 70 of them? Anyways, so you got your 80 million, you got your 80,000 pins, and and you roll your big son bitch bowling ball. How many times do you not hit the ones on the side? Whatever. In Minnesota, we're on the side. We're on the side, not in the middle. In the middle is where everything gets hit.
Your reasoning that is better.
tornado-
because Minnesota, you're on the side of the.
Aren't you always saying go to the side and go around? Well, that's what we do. We're going
Yeah,
around. And
I
here's the best
know.
part. Here's the best part. Like, the
Oh,
tornadoes aren't strong enough to knock debris from Wisconsin into Minnesota. So we're fine. We're fine.
Just go to the side.
Just go to the
Oh
side.
no.
Just bang the shit out of the side. She'll feel it eventually. All right, so I've got
Oh,
this
no.
muted so I can get this ad over.
Oh.
We got to get to the bodega thing we were talking about earlier. We never got into anything. Oh my God, this
I'm
is
sorry,
the same.
Brian.
This is the same creepy ad that was in the other video about child trafficking and sex trafficking.
Oh,
OurRescue.org.
All right.
This is one of those ads where I'm like, this isn't a bit, because this is the ad, and the guy is like, hey, you see a scene like this, you don't think about sex trafficking.
See a mom and daughter back there? You're missing that 2 out of every 5 sex trafficking victims are trafficked by someone they know.
I don't want to. I just want to
Wow.
pause it. Don't keep opening the website.
Including family members. Trafficking isn't a faraway problem. It's a here problem.
So are we gonna knock on somebody's house and find a sex slave?
And yoink the kid.
Right? First of all, okay, I can get behind you. We're not aware enough of this issue. Let's raise awareness. It's not a faraway problem. It's a here problem. Can we not have the guy with a beard that looks like he's trafficking children being the spokesperson? Like, I feel like
Could be
whoever made this commercial thought, and for the guy that gives the promotional message, we'd really like somebody that has the vibe of the Men's Warehouse guy, you know? Remember the Men's Warehouse commercials were great, and he's like, the Men's Warehouse, and he's like, and I know because I'm also a client. Like, he goes there,
Yes.
and he's like, I shop at the Men's Warehouse. Like, right, this guy's like, hey, look, you got to be on the lookout for sex traffickers. 'Cause people like me are doing it right in front of you. Like,
We're
whoa,
everywhere.
like, holy Jesus. I normally don't play ads on the program for the videos, but this one I saw it and I was like, Jesus. And then I saw the video and I went, we'll do the video. And then I didn't think I'd get the ad again. When I clicked play to play the program, which this is not the one, we clicked play to play the video for the show, and this ad came up again. I was like, holy crap. So now,
Now
I'm
we have
guessing
to
he's
play
going to
it.
purchase a child now, that I don't support any of this, and I'm horrified.
Was he going to purchase? I thought he was just going to pick it up.
Goddamn. I keep
Get up
trying
and
to
run.
pause it. These bastards keep getting me with the play button being in the middle. I hit play and I click it to pause again and it goes to the site. I don't want to go to the site. I don't know, but he's saying it happens more. Like, I don't know. It'd be weirder if he's just knocking on the door like, hey, child trafficking happens. He's just telling some little girl, hey, most children are trafficked by a family member. Good luck with that.
Say hi to Uncle.
Where's your daughter? It's hiding in plain sight.
No, holy
Ew.
balls. Holy balls. They actually went for it.
And all he gave was a 5.
I made a joke. I made a morbid joke about, oh, it's going to be like the Men's Warehouse commercials where I know it's good because I'm also a client. And they actually went for the grubby dude who looks like he's after kids. Like, hi, I'm here to see your child. Like, whoa.
Yeah. I mean,
Raising
that's all-
awareness
that's all
or
awful.
not. Join the fight against trafficking. Starting with, let's get that guy's hard drive checked. Like, I question anyone that signs on to this, like, yeah, I'll be the guy that openly admits to wanting to. Here's the pitch meeting for me for this. Like, okay, so we're going to want you to walk up and talk about how in an everyday, Herberts and Gerbertsville neighborhood, everybody's all sunshiny, happy, hooray, and under their nose is horrible child sex trafficking. And when it comes to the end, the real selling point is that they didn't realize they were taking this message from someone who's looking for child ass, and I don't... No, I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm not...
That's not a rule.
I'm not doing that at all. Well, you have to understand, we want you to just do this to raise awareness. No, I'm not raising that kind of awareness. I'm not okay with that. Like, I'm opposed to the people who do that. I'm not putting my face on as the spokesperson for, like, let me put it to you this way. You remember that chick with the really great tits who's the AT&T spokesman, or was at some point? People didn't think of AT&T and go, oh, phones and the good and the bad. They went, oh, this program or service sucks. She has great tits. And they remember her face. Like, it's just, so I don't need somebody else being like, ooh, kitty. Just thinking.
The thing that really got me is it sure as heck looked like he was holding a folded $5 Canadian $5 bill. It really did look like that was a blue $5 bill in his hand.
Great.
And
So this whole thing happened in Canada. Oh, God.
And
I have to repeat the message that's pretty much just for you. Again, that earlier enthusiasm, ball shot after ball shot today for that earlier enthusiasm. You poo-pooed my tornadoes, let me just say.
I know, but I mean, $5, that's really cheap. That's really
I have a problem with the
inexpensive.
practice at all, let alone the price point. I feel like if we're arguing price points, you might as well step in front of the firing squad. We've already given up the war. So just take me out, because no. I have a 0 price point. Like, this isn't happening. We're not arguing. We're not going to argue over whether or not it seemed like the child was... No. It's not even on the happening side, let alone like, but only $5. So that's great. Now, again, if you're just joining us, that
We're
entire
back to
ad
the bodega
campaign...
story that we tried to start at the beginning of the show.
We didn't try to start it. I was trying to tease it at the beginning of the show. It became a big topic.
Oh, okay.
We're back to the bodega story. I didn't plan to talk about that ad as much as I did. That ad is creepy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That was never planned to be a thing. But yeah, we've got like an hour left in the show. So, hey, finally going to get that bodega story. This is an actual bodega owner with his opinions on the Mamdani government grocery store, which I still say, even if I just yes and all of the stuff that they say it's going to do, yes, this, that, and I don't bring up any of those, you won't be able to keep stuff stocked at that point. You're one distribution point that circumvents multitudes of other areas in terms of traffic, and you're not gonna be able to handle that burden. It's just not. It's the same way a border can't be open and just handle everybody. No. You can't handle an entire borough's worth as one store, and then like, oh, but we'll open up the other ones in the other 5 boroughs. Great, that'll lessen the load eventually.
Yeah.
But even if you have all 5, again, you're going to be selling out of stuff because everyone's going to go there to get it till it's gone. And anybody that doesn't believe that scenario, do you not remember COVID when we were locking down and people just bought toilet paper out of all the stores?
I got so much toilet paper from family who was traveling through.
My point is,
they're so worried
they
about
bought
me.
out all the toilet paper from all the stores. That was over a scare. Like, if you have a price point deal, like, people are going to consistently buy that store out again and again and again, because people will buy more than they need so they can sell it on the back end, or they're going to buy it because it's cheap so they can get more of it. Like, oh, I normally don't buy, you know, several steaks, but now that they're 30% off, I'm going to buy a couple extra
I'm
steaks.
going to do that. Yeah.
I'm still going to spend the same amount of money, but I'm going to get more stuff. And even if you do that, that will improve people's lives. Yes. But to do that 30% discount, you're already charging those people. What are they really saving? So anyways, in the meantime, this guy says his business will go tits up if they do it. Let's hear his thoughts.
This is our life. This is not an experiment. This is how I feed my kids. This is how I put my kids to school. This is how I pay rent. This is how my employees all pay their rent and keep their families afloat. So this is, if this is...
Again, this is Zaldi Gourmet. This is a bodega. Just a
experiment
little,
to him, this is insane.
the last vestige of mom and pop
Hey,
stores.
my name is Ibrahim Al-Goushi. I'm the owner of Zaid Gourmet at 109 Street and Madison Avenue. I've been here for a little over 9 years. My first initial reaction to the city-owned grocery store is unwanted competition. How can we compete as a small business with city-owned
Yeah, you're not meant to.
With their low prices, it's going to be very hard for us to keep up with margins, being able to pay rent, payroll, and everything else under the roof. If I lower it to 30%, that's cost, and we're dead.
Okay.
That means I would have to drop prices below what I could afford, and I can't.
You have to drop prices below what you paid to buy them.
Grocery store in the area, and people are not going to want to come to us. They'd rather just walk a few blocks to go to the city-owned grocery store, and we're just not going to be able to afford it. Our rents are going up. My lease is coming up, so my rent is just going to increase like crazy. Landlord.
Again, your rent's increasing like crazy because they're putting stuff like this into the programs and they can't pay for them, so they're taking more property taxes from everyone. Businesses, citizens, anybody that pays property taxes is getting an increase to pay for this stuff. Meanwhile, they're going to kick his income in the dick and he's not going to be able to feed his family.
Is not going to care whether I tell them there's a city-owned grocery store and I have to be cheaper. So what can we do? Con Edison bill is insane. For the past almost 10 years that I've been here, it's skyrocketed. Garbage pickup is crazy. I don't get free garbage pickup. It's a lot of things that we have to deal with here.
Right. Why don't we make some of those? Why don't we spend some of the time figuring out how we can reduce those costs? Because I'll tell you this, if you want to make groceries more affordable for everybody, reduce those costs. Where's the camera? I can go away. I had to do a hoot. I'm sorry. My coccyx is killing me. So yeah, they're not reducing
that.
They're not reducing his rent. Like, people are paying for this stuff, and at the same time, they're going to kill his business.
If you're going to do city-owned grocery stores, then you need to come to the small businesses and fight our landlords and Con Edison and garbage pickup and everything, and make it much cheaper for us to help us compete and be cheaper. Instead of opening a city-owned grocery store at 30% cheaper, help us have cheaper overhead, so then we could bring our prices down. To help us, if we have cheaper overhead, I'll bring down 30%. I'll bring down 40% if I could. But I can't. So
right, between what you pay to get your shit, what you pay to keep your store open, and what you pay to literally have a store, which they won't have, they won't compete with, and everything that they cut their prices down with, like, they won't have to worry about collecting their property taxes from themselves. That this is a sanctioned budget thing, so it's just marked it off as a discount. There you go. So yeah, this dude, this is another thing. This reminds me of the Section 8 housing thing. Like, time and time again, we see, like, when we do the government giving the money straight to the business fucks over the people and does the bottom rung level work. And like I said, I was talking to somebody about this morning. I know the reasons we don't and all that stuff, but really it would seem like it would be a much better system if it was the state going, hey, we'll give you the money for rent to you. You get rental assistance. This is how much money you get. That gets to go towards your rent. Now, if you don't pay your rent, the government can come back at you for that money and go, hey, we gave you rental assistance and you weren't paying your rent. We need that money back. And on top of that, like, the renter doesn't know. Like, I don't think the renter, the landlord, should ever have an idea over whether or not the person's income comes from the government or not. Like, they shouldn't know whether or not. They should know that this person pays their rent or they don't. They shouldn't be able to do it, because every time we see Section 8 housing, it's always shit. It's always some slumlord asshole who runs it, and it's always
Yep.
bottom dollar thing. And the government, again, does that because they make bottom dollar deals with people to make this work because they can't afford to pay for people's actual rent because stuff's too expensive. And it just seems like that means you're not addressing the actual problem. That billionaire just needs to stop fleecing his customer. Right? This dude, like, oh no, you're going to be kicked out of one of your many multiple mansions, I bet. Like, right? What is your... Does this guy even have a car? I wonder if he owns another shirt like this. He certainly doesn't have the time to work out. Look at that fucking... Look at that paunch. That's somebody...
Maybe he's a young dad. He's got young dad bod.
That's somebody... You know what? That's somebody who's letting himself go with the out-of-date donuts. It's like, I'm going to throw this whole tray of donuts in the garbage. I can eat one.
They can't afford to just throw them out because it costs so much to buy them to put them in the store. So
that's
he
what
has
he's
to
feeding
eat
his
them
family.
so that he's not wasting the money.
Right? What are we having to dinner tonight, Dad? I don't know. Whatever didn't sell at the store because like, we're fucking making ends meet, buddy.
Donuts again?
Help me, help the rest of us, and we'll do it.
Again, this is a great photo op. I hate that it minimized. This is a great photo op, but none of this stuff was available for
It'll
sale.
never look like that.
It's on the back side of a truck, and this is not an actual store. Great. This looks awesome. You know what I'm going to be waiting for? What does the actual store look like 2 weeks after it's opened compared to this photo? I'm anticipating, and if I'm wrong, I'll eat a dick on this, but whatever. My coccyx is already sore as fuck. I'll take the risk. My anticipation is you'll have barren shelves, stuff's gone, sold out. They don't have any more because everybody hit it up. You've got people buying a bunch of the stuff and reselling it, and then you've got other people that just buy more stuff because they can afford it. Yay, they saved some money, but now they don't spend money at those other stores. So the other stores are going to suffer, especially in that shortfall period. But then their business might kind of level out a little bit, but they're still going to have, and then they're going to have to compete with literally illegal food sellers who are secondhand selling food.
Yeah.
But hey, don't worry. We did this great photo op for it, for something that doesn't actually exist.
Depends what you buy, I guess, but yeah, sometimes buying snacks, it adds up.
Groceries right now are expensive. Eggs, $10 a carton.
Oof.
Why?
Well, that's a funny thing. Again, between property taxes I really wonder why. Like, I live in a liberal area, and I get why shit's expensive here. I get why rent is astronomical and property taxes are astronomical. Because we've got a lot of people that go, no, we want these services and these services and these services and these services. And we've got state legislators that go, we raised a surplus, but we want to spend it on more stuff, so we're not going to give it back to the people, so the people don't have more money in their pocketbook. And we're going to raise your property taxes because even though we had this surplus, we spent it on extra stuff. We didn't save it away as a rainy day fund. So now these other projects that we've started are over budget. Like, we never say, oh, the state paid for a project, it's over budget, then fuck it, it's done. Like the case of the trains and stuff. And it still pisses me off when I found out our trains are fucking like voucher system. Oh my God, that's retarded. Like, if the train is supposed to pay for itself, then yeah, it's not voucher system. It's fucking stupid. Anyways, yeah, like, oh, 10 eggs are $10 a carton. Why? Well, let's see. General inflation for shipping goods. The fact that our own government has actively systemically gone after our poultry farms and our, in your case, cattle farms, I think, and stuff, and really kind of limited
dairy
people.
and poultry. Yeah, they're legislating them into non-existence.
Not just legislating them into them. We've had like, oh no, a chicken tested positive. We got to kill off a couple 100,000.
Yeah,
and then suspicious fires that happened at the exact same time. 2 other poultry farms just happened to catch fire. Mass-produced poultry farms just happened to catch fire. You know, within days of this one having this outbreak thing. So we have to. So, oh, these aren't dead. Oh no. Yeah. Why the heck you guys paying $10 for eggs? I just bought 30 eggs for $7 Canadian. That's like $4.80 USD, says those federalized. Well, this is in New York City. New York City. It's not
New York's
easy.
gonna be expensive anyway.
It's not easy to ship goods like that into New York City, even if they're being made outside of it. Just getting a truck in there to bring the stuff in, it's not as easy. Which is why we need to change how we do some shit. But, you know, good luck with that. Which is why I'd really love to live in a place where I can just have some chickens. Let's not pay for eggs.
Yeah, that would be nice. I can do that here, but I don't know.
To make me an egg sandwich thing later, maybe. I don't know. Something to repair my coccyx. It's going bad.
There you go.
I got those eggs like a while ago. I got to use them up if they're still good. What's the rule for floating eggs to figure out if they're any good?
If they float, they're bad. They want to sink. You want them to be heavy.
Oh, so you put more than enough water if they drop all the way to the bottom.
You put them in tap temperature, like not hot or cold, just
right.
Room temperature glass, or room temperature water, and then if they float to the bottom, or else if they stand up but the bottom's still touching the bottom of the bowl, then they're edible. As soon as they start to float, you got to chuck them.
Okay, I don't know how long eggs last, so it's weird.
Well, it depends. They last a lot longer if you buy them from the farm and they're not washed and bleached, the shells and whatnot.
Well, then I'm fucked.
So yeah, it will cut down on monthly costs.
For some people. But how many people are going to buy a bunch of eggs and then go a couple blocks over and be like, hey, they've got a fucking case of eggs sitting on a cooler and stuff. And they're like, hey, we're selling them for this, we're selling it for that. And you can't get it at the government grocery store anymore because they got all bought out. Wonder who did that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The guys who are trying to sell it to you now.
They already do that with other stuff. Like other stores have closed down because people will steal it and then sell it right outside. I'm not saying people are going to steal it.
Yeah, they do that here with the food bank.
Yeah.
They get their free food from the food bank, then they go outside and sell it outside the food bank.
Yeah, and I could see people doing that, like going into this government store, because I'm sure it'll accept EBT if it's a government grocery store. Yeah. So they'll take EBT. Yeah. So you buy all your stuff, you save your money so you can buy more, and you just go outside and you sell it and you make some cash and you just move on with your life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we won't see any of that. I'm sure I'm just being a bigot.
Just provide a healthier...
Oh, 231. It is not.
It's 3:30. Like, again.
Yeah.
Don't...
Wild, you're off. I thought, oh my God, it is. And then I looked over. No, we're an hour early.
Really? Yeah, no.
Like everybody, no matter how much you make or don't make, should be able to afford a meal.
Right. Everybody should. I don't know if you noticed or not, but you guys, even people who don't make any money, have programs available. Part of the reason why, again, your costs are so high is because you have legislators and people like you who believe like what you're saying. And so the institutions and programs in place means they have to tax more just to have the money to do it. They get that tax through property taxes and other avenues. And the business has to pass that cost down because they need to be able to afford to eat too. Oh my God. I'm retarded and I get this.
Like whether you can cook it or not, like everybody deserves to eat.
When you're in a community for such a long time, you become like a corner store is not just the store you go to buy goods. You go there, you talk with people, you joke, you meet everyone. So we become friends with...
He knows my everyday sandwich order, and he was there the time I had to get through my broken coccyx. I tell you, if it wasn't for Sammy and his Cubanos, I honestly wouldn't have survived.
The community, but there's only a certain, like, when people are struggling, it does not matter if you're my friend or if you're, we knew each other for 10 years. If I can't afford to come to your store and it's 30% a couple blocks away, they're going to go 30%. And I'm not going to knock them for it. It's not their fault.
Right. He's not pissed at the people that are going there to save a buck, but inadvertently by doing that, his family can't eat now either.
It's going to be the city's fault.
And what happens when his store closes? And your store can't compete? What, we just start opening more government grocery stores? Who pays for all of this stuff? Again, the fun part is they're like, well, we wanted to make the state pitch in more money and the state to tax businesses and the wealthy. And it's right, but they're not going to do that just because you want that. Again, I can't see this working well. It hasn't worked well in the microchasms that it's been tested in the U.S. and globally. And like I said, in that's the fortunate thing. I can speak with really big balls right now because I've got a year and like months before I have to worry. It's the end of 2027, so we got a while. Up to and including, this is the best part. What if by some weird wackadoo thing They vote in people who somehow strike this down, and now the deal falls through. And there's no government grocery store. That couldn't possibly happen. We've never had government programs started that just pay out a bunch of money and then abruptly end doing nothing and going nowhere. It's literally what the federal government did under Joe Biden with the bus programs. Kamala came here to brag. Oh my God, the bus programs. They paid out like $85 million, and we've got 0 buses, and the program's done.
Those are the e-buses for school?
E-buses for transportation and everything else. Yeah, they're gone. That whole thing fell through. And that's on a federal level. I'm sure we can't see anything that happens from a state level. Hi, Digger and Johnny. Yes, communism. Such a great idea. It's killed 70 million people. I'm making kielbasa sausage Alfredo pasta dish for dinner. An adult meal. That sounds nice. I'm probably eating reheated pizza. I have a sprained. I have a
that too.
I have
is an offer or is an adult.
I have a sprained coccyx, so I'm not cooking. But it's just a personal choice. Wild Saffron. Everyone deserves to eat, but it's not everyone's responsibility to feed you. Right. And some of these people, like I said, some of these people buying these groceries probably aren't going to be buying, like I said, they're not buying the same amounts and just saving that money. They're spending the money to buy more of the stuff. So you're going to have a demand that literally supersedes that. But stores won't be able to weather the on and off faucet of you getting your package. And this is, again, just going with, it all goes perfectly according to plan. You don't have any shipping or supply issues. And, but you're not going to be able to keep up with demand. As the one store in the borough that's 30% cheaper than everybody else, the entire borough is going to hit you up. And that's not to say that somebody outside the borough won't make the trek there until the one opens in their borough. The only ones that'll be kind of surviving it will be the people in the other boroughs that are the businesses, and that's until the one opens up in theirs. And eventually those will drown out. And now when you're out at the grocery borough or the government borough store, now what do you do? And when there starts being supply issues, how do we deal with people not going, well, I'm just going to go in there and grab some stuff now before it's gone? And everybody starts taking theirs because I got mine. Like, yep. Classic great human behavior. Is the sprain from hot vacuum action? No, Professor Tie-Dye. The sprain's from falling and hitting my tailbone. That's all it is. I'm growing ghost peppers, Jamaican peppers, and chili pin peppers.
Chili pin.
I'd like to have a garden, but you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'd like to have a place that doesn't. Anyways, so there's that and that. Holy crap, that's our first hour stuff done. We've got like 45 minutes left in the show and we nailed it.
Nice.
Nice. If you're just joining us, we've been through a bunch of different stuff. I can't bother to remember what it is. I'm a little medicated because my cocks hurts. Like, coccyx hurts.
Your coccyx, your cock probably shouldn't hurt.
Oh, it's just because, you know what it is? It's just so heavy. It gets sore carrying around this fucking log every day.
Right. Like, you use tape to keep it in place?
No, I just let the angle dangle.
Okay.
But like the problem is like, you know, doctors telling me my gait's off. The way I walk, I gotta like throw my leg. I'm like, yeah, it's because I gotta have this big old hog, and I'd be like, ah. It's like carrying a duffel bag full of bowling balls. It's all right at first, but after a couple of years, you're just exhausted. Fucking.
Yes. Very much exhausted.
Why does Brian like? I have no idea. It's not butt stuff. We were talking about who was Brian. I don't know what Brian brought up. I'm not responsible for you people. Oh God, I'm on top chat. I'm a horrible person. No wonder I'm missing stuff.
Oh, that would
explain it. Chat's weirdly specific about things that it likes. Yeah, I still don't know what Mr. Q is talking about. Completely confused. Dark chocolate and hot peppers is a win. Ugh.
I've been told that's really good. I can't try it, but I've been told.
I can get where people like that. It's not for me. I'm a wuss. I'm not big on spicy stuff. I like a little spice here and there. Gotten more used to it because of the routine torture I do, which our next strenuously fun torture session is next Friday. So be sure to hang out next Friday for sure. We're already into Monday, so hopefully we're going to plow our goal down Monday through Thursday and then just snuggle right up to the Friday goal. And then we'll just sit there and do the big fun Friday show and everybody can go, wow, wild and crazy. And we can make me do a bunch of spins and Marmite and everything else. You knew how bad it was the day after on the Marmite thing. That's going to be weird.
Yeah. It was, my stomach wasn't upset, but my God,
Tastes horrible.
multiple days later, I'm still burping Marmite flavoring. It was awful.
I know people are like, Johnny, but what about the anniversary show? I'm like, I'll already tell you right now, even if I wasn't doing the funding stream the Friday before, I'm not going to be doing the drinking and smoking like I used to at the anniversary show. Like, I'll hang out with people and smoke one, and I'll hang out with people and drink one, solely because I just can't do that now. With like the heat and everything else, it's affecting me more and more. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hang out. I'll do like the cornhole thing if I'm signed up for it. I guess we'll figure out a way to do that. And I'll be hanging out. Like if we get taken out early, I'll be hanging out for a little while. But it's getting harder for me. Plow your... Whoa. I don't know that he plows Golden Corral. Do we even have a Golden Corral still? God, I haven't been out in a while.
I don't know.
I don't know if we have.
I don't think we've ever had it.
So yeah, I've got second hour stuff. I don't know how much of it we want to cover. We got 45 minutes, but some of it might not be as much fun as others. So we'll kind of go through a couple of them.
Okay.
And we'll see what we get to. And then after that, do you do a stream today? I don't believe so. Do you?
No.
No stream
When
for
we're done
you.
here, I am going to lay down on the ice pack.
Yeah, I'm gonna rest my swollen coccyx on the futon.
There you go.
And then I'll summon the child and just be like,
We can
"No."
we can ice together
There you
separately.
go. I'll just tell
Yes.
the kid, be like, give daddy some space. He's not super huggy. His butt hurts.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
She'll laugh like she did last time. She's like, Daddy, your butt hurts? I'm like, yep, Daddy hurt his butt. She's like, hee. Yeah, that's... My kid's a child. Why? So
well,
weird.
she is a child.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
That's
literally.
the joke. That's the joke. Hey, you're getting it. Woo. All right, going on. There's a Golden Corral in Chillicothe. We sometimes eat there before our Sam's stock-up trip. Interesting. With my post-surgery gimpy arm, I'll bags team with you as the handy tosser team. Well, Mr. Q was saying he was going to. I'm only nervous, like, the weather sounds like it's not going to be too bad for me, which means I will be able to hang out for a while. But I'm still, like, I'm not aiming to get drunk. I can't really handle getting, like, shittered and stuff. Like, I'm just going to be chilling, hanging out, saying hi, and then doing the tournament thing. If it's a thing, then we'll do that. And then after a little while, I'm probably going to have to go. And I hate to say it, but it's just like, yeah, no, this takes a lot out of me. And we're reaching the point where someone's got to go home, sit down, and recharge. And that's on Saturday. So I got to recharge and then recover Sunday and be back at it Monday. It's going to be a lot. Still hoping you're tossing bags with me. I'll probably leave here by 7 or 8 a.m. Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's just the weather sounds like it's not going to be too bad heat-wise. That's my only legit concern. And after that, like, I'm not letting people buy me drinks and stuff like that. Before, like, hey, let me get you a drink, or someone just walks up, hey, here's a drink. Like, I might have a drink when I get there, but if I have a drink, like, that's then my drink. Like, after that, it's like someone's going to be on, like, a soda diet, and even then that's going to be horrible on the next day. It's too much sodium. I'm legit getting to the point where I'm like, you know what? I do healthier and I feel better if I just drink water. Even with less Mio. Mio can go back a bit.
Yeah.
Which I got to figure out if I can. All right. Anyways, We got a bunch of squirrel. Got a lot of stuff going on.
I'm going California sober. Yeah. That's not California sober. California sober is no booze at all and just pot. So a pothead without booze. That's California sober.
I'm not doing that. Speaking of California, that's ironic. We'll do this. We'll talk about this really, really quick. There is a claim, according to the person in this clip. So I don't know who Christopher F. Rufo is, but he is verified. So apparently, according to this guy on Twitter, California.
I see showing us a meth pipe.
Because California is providing them to the homeless. We went undercover to get one, he says. This is the claim. I don't know if I believe this or not. We're gonna see if we're buying what he's selling.
We did it.
So you're saying it's legit
to
possible?
be fair, it's totally plausible. To be fair, too, handing out these glass meth pipes was a lot safer in the long run than handing out the needles, because when these things get dropped, they break, and then as people walk over them, they get ground into the cement sidewalk, and they just turn into dust. They dissipate. The needles don't. The needles sit there waiting and hiding until someone haphazardly accidentally steps on or grabs it or what have you, and therefore spreading more disease. So in the long run, for the environment, these things were way better than the needles.
I'm gonna go with being a weirdly weird, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna handle this the same way I was talking to you before about price points.
Yes,
none is acceptable. We're not doing this. Like, this isn't happening. I'd say this for this too. Like, we're not handing out meth pipes to meth heads.
Yeah.
I don't feel I don't feel like, you give a meth head a meth pipe, and if he gets a hold of meth, he's going to smoke and do meth. Like, what? How does this bring us to not doing it? Because clearly, if they need government assistance to do their habit is a problem.
Right.
So, like, if there's no medical benefit and you're living on the street because everything goes to meth, like, then maybe we shouldn't be helping you do more meth. We should be helping to work you on less.
Well, and besides, I mean, anyone can make a meth pipe out of a lot of different things that are found around the house.
Yeah, so
you don't need a proper.
Well, then you know what? Then let's do that. At the very least, maybe one of these meth heads will become an engineer out of all of this, because they've learned how to just boondoggle something together you can smoke out of at a moment's notice. You're like the MacGyver of meth heads.
I used to make them out of light bulbs. Yeah.
See, they'll figure something out. We still don't need to be
they will
paying
definitely figure something out. We don't need to be supplying them with nice
This is a meth
blown
pipe.
glass.
I didn't get it from a drug dealer or Hunter Biden. I got it from a government-funded nonprofit in the middle of Los Angeles for free. This is the Skid Row Care Campus. It opened last year with a mission to do harm reduction. That might sound nice, but in reality, they're handing out drug paraphernalia to the homeless, no questions asked. We went inside with a hidden camera to see exactly what was going on.
We have spray shoes, we have petroleum jelly.
It's simple. The staff gives out free
Petroleum
pipes,
jelly?
needles, and drug supplies.
Oh, they're giving out the needles.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. They started giving out the needles, and then they started giving out the pipes too. But in the long run, the pipes are better for the environment and for the people who live there than the needles
check it.
are.
So, hey, you can come get your drugs checked there.
Yeah, you can have your drugs tested. Make sure you're not doing any fentanyl. Yep.
It's
and look, they're calling them campuses. So it sounds like they're going to school, like to a university or college or something. They're going to the campus.
It's just, again, and I say this as someone like I have weed and I use it medicinally, mostly as pain reliever, but like I have needs that need to be met well before weed becomes a thing, and weed doesn't factor if I can't meet those needs. Like, the idea that somebody's like, no, forget any other needs. The end all be all is this one, and the fact that this stuff isn't legal it isn't safe. It isn't a legal market, but we're gonna like, no, we'll check your drugs for you. Like, you should be.
Yeah.
Again, how many people are gonna trust this? Not that you can start if you start confiscating them. Where to go? Like, no, if you bring your drugs in, they just arrest you. Why don't you go to the police officers and have them check your drugs? They can do it too. I'm sure.
Because then they'll check your drugs, but then they'll keep your drugs and they'll arrest you. That's why they have to do it in places like this.
The homeless smoke crack and shoot fentanyl in the courtyard.
See?
So they literally just do the drugs right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
There's no meth being smoked. They're smoking fentanyl.
Oh, you know what? And this would be true of me if I were the person in this scenario. I'm sure focusing on doing your drugs, I'm sure that's totally going to help you get off of being homeless. And if I were there smoking weed, you could say the same thing. Like, I'm sure just sitting there making sure you can smoke your weed and your weed is good. I'm sure that's totally going to help. If I'm literally giving up everything else, but that need needs to be met. I'll tell you this. If I'm homeless, I'm not smoking any of my own weed. I'm smoking weed in the sense that somebody's walking by with some weed. I'm like, what's up,
Or
dude?
offering
Smells
it,
nice.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, hey, you want a toke? And I'm like, the fuck, if you don't mind, I'll take a toke. Like, that's the thing. But I'm more focused on feeding myself and not being homeless. Everything else should be, secondary. Just saying, I'm guessing that's not the scenario with the people we have here. So I bring my Coke there to get tested so I can use it, but I can't bring it over the border. I know, right? Weird.
Right.
I think I want part of that. Yeah, they need to check their fent for Coke. Mr. Q saying they sell drug test kits at the dollar store now, so you can test your cocaine and heroin and see how pure it is.
Yeah, but they're not particularly. They're the dollar store. They're not necessarily reliable. If you're that afraid that you've got drugs in your drugs, then maybe you should, take it to a better place.
Sally, go to the park. Mommy needs her meth time. Yeah, no, dude, if me and my daughter are on the street, like, I'm not worried about weed. I'm trying to find a way to sell a kidney to get her into a house. Like, that's what we're doing. Like, I'm working on something. I'm figuring something out. I'm giving blood. I'm becoming a human test subject. What do we have to do? Like, anything but butt stuff and gay stuff. I don't want to become a man whore. That's kind of the line. Other than that line, we're pretty flexible.
Yeah.
It's just, again, it's not like I know I have my own. I like my own medical substances and stuff, and we use chemicals as a society. So
treatment.
I have an understanding for this, but. Wait, and he's about to say no treatment. Like, of course, why would you have treatment there? Do you have treatment, like, available for getting people off? Like, hey, how to, not do drugs?
No, that's not
Homeless
what we
smoke
need.
crack and shoot fentanyl in the courtyard. No treatment, no rehab, no rules.
Yep.
The worst part about all this is that you're paying for it.
Right, taxpayer funded.
Yeah.
And this is in California, not nationwide. How high is this paid?
Here, local, state, and federal taxpayers sent $26 million to the Skid Row Care Campus.
26
Wow, so
million.
federal dollars are going to that local charity as well. So there you go. You are paying for it, Johnny.
Treatment is
Lucky you.
oppressive. Mr. Q, hell yeah, it's crack. Dang, dude, it gets you. Well, that's why one thing, whenever I talk about stuff, people who hate me want to poo-poo me. Go, you smoke weed, you're not any different. It's like, there's a vast difference.
There's a huge difference.
There's a huge difference. It's nowhere. I don't even, like, I'm a pussy when it comes to smoking weed. Like, go to people who do real drugs and go, hey, this guy smokes a shit ton of weed. He's a junkie just like you. And that guy will be like, fuck you. I've earned my junkie status. Fuck him. Is that what he said? And I'd be like, nope, it's not what I said at all. In fact, I said when it comes to drug, I'm kind of a lightweight pussy. See, he gets it. Fuck you, dude. Like, that's where it's going to be.
Wild makes a good point too. Diamond earrings and a silver chain, but the dude still needs free drug paraphernalia.
He's not going to sell his stuff.
That's true too. Yeah.
Especially,
he can afford. I can't afford diamonds.
Maybe they're not real.
I don't have any silver chain. Well, I've got a few silver change, but I got them years ago when I was,
maybe
when
he did too before he was. And you know what? Maybe he's a drug dealer. I don't know. Any number of scenarios are possible or plausible. I'll tell you this: if you were a drug dealer, a convenient place to be, where everyone's going to want to go get their drugs tested. Where apparently they're not reporting stuff to the cops because this wouldn't work if they did.
Nope.
And the cops obviously aren't hanging out here to keep an eye on people because this wouldn't work if they did.
Right.
So it'd be really easy just be sitting there and you're like, oh, I'm just sitting here. Why? I got nowhere else to go. What's in the bag? None of your business.
No.
Why does everybody keep getting real close to you after you talk to them a little bit? I'm just real friendly with people. They like giving me hugs. Right.
Oh, St. Aaron. Bigger. Why sell the chain? His mouth works for the cash.
And that place doesn't charge. Like, you don't need money to get the stuff that's there.
No, they're not supplying drugs. They're supplying the paraphernalia.
Right.
They're supplying a safe space to do the drugs in, and they are supplying machines to test and see if your drugs are actually the drugs you asked for. They are not selling the drugs. That's the one thing they are not doing. Well, that and offering any treatment options whatsoever. They're not doing that either.
Yeah, it seems really one-sided, like they're just aiming to make the place worse if that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what. Have you seen any video footage of Vancouver from the last 6, maybe even 8 years? It's horrible, and that's what happens when we legalize the hard drugs, sell them through the vendor, hand out needles and pipes and all the stuff that you need to do the drugs with, and test your drugs for you, but we don't actually give you any chance to get off the drugs. That's what we did in Vancouver, and you can see just how well it worked.
I'm going to say this in general. When you just normalize them being able to do the drugs, they're not going to get off the drugs. If they have ways to meet their drug needs, they're going to keep doing those drugs.
They will. Yeah, we don't need to supply them with stuff to make it safer for them
to a
to
lesser
do their
extent,
drugs.
that is true with me with marijuana. Like, as long as I have the means to meet my needs, I'll pick up a little herb. The problem is, like I said, my level and my bar is apparently much higher than people on these harder drugs for terms of like needs that need to be met. Like the ability to have this like this stuff and use this stuff for the reasons I do, that need falls off long before other ones do. So
yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, you'll be paying rent still and electric and internet and stuff.
Right. I'm living somewhere and I'm eating, and then it's like, ooh, we have extra money. I'm playing video games, and then I go, ooh, I have a little more extra money. Now we're talking weed territory. Like,
yeah.
I hate to say this, but honestly, if it really came down to it, like, I stopped smoking weed before I stopped playing WoW, if possible. Like, legit. Like, if my bills are getting that tight, like, when it comes to being able to afford stuff, I stop buying marijuana and I start just dealing with a lot more pain in my life, and I still get to play my game that I socialize with my friends a couple times a week on. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's more important to me, which is why I don't think I'm like a junkie. I feel like it's not what the way junkies think. It's just a guess.
No,
it's a guess. I don't know.
junkies are looking for that next high the minute they finish doing the last high they had. It doesn't matter what drug it is. As soon as you finish doing what you've got, you're on the lookout for more.
See, that's another reason I don't think
it's not like that.
I like when severely like, oh my God, shit happens like it did last March. I stopped smoking weed. Like, I still like, I'm done. I don't fucking care. Like, I can't even. So like, I'm due for that in a couple of months if things go certain ways. Like, I'll be like, all right, can't even. I don't fucking give a shit. You fucking. Oh, I'm in pain and my legs feel like they're on fire. Fuck it, I don't care. Just I'm gonna be drowned.
My pot and my prescribed chemical painkillers and everything aren't cutting through it for me these days. Yeah, it's not fun. But yeah, at what point? If it's not working, I don't need to use it.
He would sell his futon and become a drug dealer. No, I wouldn't. I'm not selling the futon. I give up the weed long before the futon, and I'm not going to become a drug dealer. That's not a good business for me. I don't really approve of it. I would give the Bob Saget line from the Half Baked movie. You're here for weed, man. Yeah, dude. I'm addicted to marijuana. Really? You ever suck dick for weed? I didn't think so. I love that Bob Saget was filming Dirty Work when they asked him to stand in for that line in Half Baked, and that line in Half Baked gets more renown than the movie he directed and I think even partially produced with Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Hilarious. Well, I didn't even realize that's a funny thing to go back on. Like, holy crap, Dirty Work was directed by Bob Saget. Danny Tanner said action on every scene in Dirty Work. From the,
I don't think I've ever seen Dirty Work, honestly.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, no, I've never seen Dirty Work. I keep mixing it up with Men at Work, so I thought I'd seen it.
Norm Macdonald. All right, let me just give you this. Norm Macdonald, Chris Farley, so just premier SNL cast.
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald being the lead, about a guy who helps people get revenge on people who've done them wrong in various ways. And like Chris Farley guest stars in it. You had to have seen this.
Were they trying to save an apartment building?
Maybe at one point. Yeah.
Maybe I have. Maybe
There's a very funny scene where to do a promotion for their business, Dirty Work. There's a guy who sells used cars, and he's like a douche canoe. And so Norm Macdonald hires a bunch of... Spoiler alert, by the way. This movie came out in like the early 2000s, but spoiler alert. Norm Macdonald hires a bunch of Asian prostitutes to climb into the trunks of the cars. And he's doing a live... He's doing a live TV read. He's like, all these cars come fully loaded. And then he's like doing his whole thing. And Norm Macdonald walks up like a regular customer. And he's like, I see. Yeah, they look like a great sales for these cars here. And then they have someone on the side setting off the trunk releases for the cars. He's like, and all these cars are fully loaded. And normally like, oh my God, this is a dead hooker in here. And then he's like, no, it's not. It's not. That's not what he. And he slams it. That's not what it looks like. These are great cars. He's like, the great cars. I don't know. There's a lot of dead hookers for great cars. And they keep opening. And he's slamming them. He's like, I swear it's not what it seems. Don't listen to him. These cars are amazing. They're amazingly priced. They come fully loaded. And a bunch of them keep up. He goes, yeah, fully loaded with dead hookers. And then. And then so that's happening. The dude freaks out. The commercial falls apart. And he's like, hi, I'm so-and-so. You have someone making your life hell, then get a hold of us to take care of them. And let us do your dirty work. And they did that advertisement for their business. And then the whole thing fell apart when Chris Farley, who's there, is a Vietnam vet. And he's looking for the Saigon whore that bit his nose off. Maybe he's not a Vietnam vet. He's just a vet. I don't know if he's even a vet, but he's looking for, maybe he went to a massage parlor. Maybe I'm confusing movies, but he's looking for the lady who bit his nose off as like his own personal life quest. And he's like, and that's the Saigon whore that bit my nose off. And he's got like a thing that makes his nose flat. And so then they're fighting. It devolves from there. It's a weird movie, but
Sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah. The nose thing. Yeah, I may have seen it.
Sad that you can't remember that. That's a great, great movie. So I don't know if we have any video footage of this. I think we just have the still picture. And we have like, a good 25 minutes in the show. So let's open this picture in open link in new tab. We don't have a video of it, do we? No, I don't want to do that.
Are you sure you don't want to do that? Come on. They keep offering it. Maybe you really do.
They keep offering it, but I'm really not interested. Okay, so I suppose I should grab the story. I'm falling apart at the seams. Where is it? There it is. Man, over here we go. Okay, so this happened I think over the weekend. Somebody went to a gas station. Somebody went to a Sinclair gas station and stole the fiberglass dinosaur, and then they put it in the wild near Yellowstone Park. And when I say they put it, like they mounted it to a rock overlooking a stream in
where people fish
in Yellowstone Park. That guy's not fishing. This guy isn't fishing. He's attaching an anchor line so that way he can undo the bolts that they put in here to anchor this thing to the rock.
Oh, they're trying to remove it. Okay. I see it now.
So he's helping remove it. But yeah,
Gotcha.
That rope is tied to the neck of the dinosaur. The thing's fiberglass. I don't know how much it weighs, but they anchored it like with bolts and shit to the rock. It's a 12-foot dinosaur nicknamed Dino. It usually stood outside a Sinclair gas station in Gardner, Montana.
Okay.
And it was stolen Sunday night. It reappeared bolted to a 100-foot cliff face overlooking the Yellowstone River.
That's awesome. I mean, it sucks that they stole it and all that stuff. But wouldn't it be awesome? You're just floating down the river, just rowing.
I'm guessing that
take a
was their
moment to
aim.
stretch and admire the environs around you, and you see a dinosaur looking out over you or over the cliff at you. That's pretty fun.
I mean, it's fun.
I like that idea. I like that.
Okay. You're a weird
It
one.
really does
Just
look
kidding.
like Dino too.
Just saying, you're weird. You're weird. So they literally asked the guy respond bolt away because it was literally bolted to the rock on which it was standing. That made it more difficult to retrieve, said Derek Johnston, who works for the Sinclair station. I'm the guy who had to retrieve it, said Johnston, adding that he likes to call the 6-foot-high, 12-foot-long, and 150-pound fiberglass dinosaur Dino. It could have been worse, he said. Whoever took him obviously planned this because they brought the proper tools to remove it from our location and then drill into granite and anchor it to a cliff face.
This was planned. This took a bunch of time and planning.
Another one of the employees of the station said, I found it funny to think that our dinosaur was sitting up on a canyon up there. It was funny. We were laughing all day. So everybody has a fucking sense of humor about this. I don't know why I'm swearing. Everyone has a sense of humor about it, at least.
Yeah.
Dino makes more sense. No, or Dino. Well, it's pronounced Dino usually when you say D-I-N-O, not Dino. It's spelled D-I-N-O. Does that helps you? If I'm pronouncing it wrong, then fuck me. They should just leave it. I mean, at this point, they are just Easter eggs, just like GTA. Right? It's real life Easter eggs. Get a new one. Get a new one.
Yeah.
Get a new one. Get a GoFundMe to get a new one. And then
leave that one there.
Yeah, I'll deal with that after this. Yeah, I gotta do that immediately after this. All right, so yeah, just get a new one. Fuck it.
Yep.
They're human Easter eggs, and we need to enjoy them.
Oh, Dino Les and Dinosaur. Yeah, but Lexi, I mean, you're younger than us, so you may not have done it, but we grew up with the Flintstones, and the dinosaur's name was Dino.
And it was spelled D-I-N-O.
Yeah. So, yeah. It may be dinosaur, but that thing there, its name is Dino.
Right.
Because yeah.
Because the same prophets and grand masters of wisdom that gave me Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles, like, they told me that that's Dino, and that's how it's spelled. That's our guy, and that's who he is. The Sinclair station.
So you're a little younger than us still, and yeah,
I'm 41.
you may not have
Okay,
gotten
well
the
then let
full
me put it to you in an
information.
easier way, Lexi. Let me put it to you in an easier way. I'm sorry, Lexi. We're retarded, and it's Dino.
That works, yeah. We're just retarded.
We're just special. Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm kind of like itching for the end of the program. We got 20 minutes left.
I know.
I've got a 420
so
burn.
glad I
I've
got
got
the,
to do
the
people.
heating pad. I wouldn't
And
have made
then-
it otherwise.
And then once it's done, like I got one order of business I got to take care of at the desk. And then after that's done, actually that order of business can wait. I can take care of that today or tomorrow or in the next few days. I'm just canceling a reoccurring subscription service that just reminded me that I still had. And it's like, hey, you just paid for this. I'm going to be honest. I like the service, but I don't use it anywhere near enough to pay
for
a
it,
monthly
yeah.
fee for you anymore. It's Suno.
Yeah.
I don't use Suno enough. Like I'll
Right.
start using the free song stuff, and I'll really worry until I'm making so much music with Suno that I need it. Like then we'll worry about it. Right now we're good. And just get rid of all of the excess bills. Start super duper clamping down. You're definitely special, buddy. I know. Thank you. That's oh, thanks. I appreciate that
Yay.
amazing compliment. It wasn't a compliment. Oh, I'm hardly worthy of such praise. It wasn't a compliment. All right, so
Aw.
there we go to that. I'm gonna ask you, do you want to go over the video of Katy Perry stuck in a giant plastic bottle, or a lady I didn't really get to talk about, but a Muslim woman who won the British Award for empowering young women, and she defends
Let's do that
herself.
one.
You
We want the woman empowering young women because this is fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
We'll definitely be able to kill the last 20 minutes with this.
Well, I don't want to
For
kill
sure.
the last 20 minutes. We do need like 2 or 3 minutes at the back end to do like the, hey, we'll be here, we'll be there.
Right.
And then we have like a good
Right.
30-second clip of a dude fighting an ostrich. Because we ended on
That's
animal
true.
stuff.
So we have to watch. So we'll make sure we don't go over with this, but yeah.
We had a Sinclair by my childhood home, and they had one of the dinos. It never got
I
banned.
feel strangely
Why?
drawn to its presence.
No, you don't need to pay for Suno to listen to the songs that are sent to you. And you don't even have to pay for Suno to make some songs. But if you want to make them better, if you want
If you want to use all the services to make songs, and I was making songs for a little while at a healthy click, like you have to have that, you get more ability to. Otherwise, a lot of stuff's limited. Like I said, it's just one of those, again, hierarchy of needs. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this strife in my life. I got other things that I need. And you know what? Every one of those needs that we chop down, we approach more and more the red line of like the next need we get rid of is weed. I already smoke it a lot less. Like, I don't need to smoke it like recreationally. I use it mostly to help with pain. Only reason I've smoked it all today is because of the support and because I've had fucking sore coccyx. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you.
Yay.
Miller's Cold Ones. I appreciate that. I didn't know it was my affiliate anniversary. If you're just joining the program, which all 20 of Awake Jimmy's followers are, I
Hey, Jimmy.
I bruised my coccyx. It hurts. Makes sitting difficult. We won't go into it, but let's just say I've seen better days, and damn it, my ass hurts. It's nothing untoward. There was a Sinclair station near somewhere that I lived that was like defunct, but they didn't have Dino. They just had the sign with him on the sign, like the green dinosaur thing on the sign. I always love that Sinclair stations just subtly saying, "Yeah, we sell liquid dinosaurs." That's what all this that's what all this oil is. The aftermath of a large lizard
bunch of
population.
dinosaurs.
Just a bunch
Yeah.
of dinosaurs. Your car runs on T-Rex. That's what it is. Do you like dinosaurs, Jimmy? Yeah. You know they're all dead. The only parts of them that are left have been boiled down into gunk that we put in our cars. Every time your mommy takes you to the park, you're burning those dinosaurs to nothing. That's why cars are so loud. It's the dinosaurs inside the cars screaming from the pain. They're already dead. Life can't get any worse. Now they're on fire. It hurts. This is why I should totally, just for one day, just be like, and our substitute teacher at the preschool is this guy. He's going to talk about dinosaurs.
Yeah, no.
How many? I'd like to play a game of
Traumatize a whole
how
generation.
How many children in a room can I get to, learn history and cry at once? Like, how can we do this? Now we're going to talk about World War II, kids. That's not appropriate. Oh, but the drag queen talking about gender identity as figures. Fucking. Anyways, let's go to this. This is the lady in England who, again, won an empowerment, a female empowerment award as a Muslim woman. I don't know what her qualifications for winning the award are, but a lot of people are critiquing her over what some might call the elephant in the room, the fact that you're a Muslim woman who strictly follows, I'm guessing, Sharia law, and this is empowered? Because I'm sorry.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, she's gonna justify herself. This is only a 2-minute clip, so we don't have a whole lot to go through with this. But yeah, she's gonna explain how she's empowered. And I don't know who this chick is.
Well, she's empowering other women, is what she's doing.
I don't know who this chick is,
Not
but she
because
needs
she's
to get.
been
I'm sorry, get better shirts. I don't like shirts that
Yeah.
fold in ways that make it look like you have weird frumpy tits. It's weird.
Especially how young she is.
Anything because we're not.
What about in communities where
Oh,
women
geez,
are
my
forced
Discord is really
to,
fucking
to
up.
hide themselves?
Okay. So,
Wow, I can't hear anything.
do you need to leave and come back quick?
Yeah, I'll be right quick.
This is how we always end up going on this thing. Right at the end, we've only got 15 minutes. So if you didn't hear what she was saying, I'll explain it for Digger as she gets back into the program.
Got it too.
Yeah, she's
Crazy.
saying the lady in the hijab is saying women shouldn't be forced to wear stuff. You know, we'll just bring it back and let everybody hear it again.
Up to you. People shouldn't feel that we're oppressed and we're being forced to wear anything because we're not.
What about in communities where women are forced to hide themselves? There are communities in Britain that exist like that.
I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think anybody is forced to wear. Again,
You're
You
wrong,
don't-
lady. You're fucking wrong. We watched people get stoned for not wearing them. You're wrong. Very, very wrong.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to say. Maybe she doesn't view this. Here's what if you suffer any backlash for not wearing that stuff in public, then you're kind of being coerced. You're kind of being coerced. Now, the level of backlash coordinates directly through causality to the level of coercion. Like, if you're being socially shunned, you're being lightly coerced because your friends and your family won't talk to you, they won't associate with you, but nobody's actually like holding you down and doing it. But it goes on, again, a scale that's on the light end of the scale, and maybe you're in one of those communities. But we have seen time and time again way more of other communities, whereas someone else just previously mentioned, you get beat up, you get hit with stick, you get called bad names, you get murdered, you get stoned to death. I mean, wasn't there a lady going around teaching Afghanistan, or not in Afghanistan,
She
but
was
like
teaching
Muslim women?
at New York City female police how to tie and wear a hijab.
No, but I'm saying, wasn't there a lady that was like going around teaching, like preaching that, like a young girl preaching that women should be able to be educated, women have the right to have education, and she didn't wear a full hijab, she just had like her head covered and not her face, and didn't they like literally shoot her for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say you're kind of full of shit. By the way, total spoiler, didn't expect the Irish accent. But again, this lady is saying that she thinks it's her choice and the choice of women in the religion. Like, nobody's forcing them. They're choosing to do this. I don't know, man. Other than the fact that it really solves the question of what do I wear today? That's literally the only upside I have for you. Is like, you never have to ask yourself, God, what am I going to wear today? No, it's pretty much decided for you. I also, again, it'd be one thing if the religion preached it on both sides, that men and women should keep themselves covered, that your body is displaying them publicly as some sort of like sin or something, then fine. Okay, makes sense. It's just really weird to me that one group has to walk around from head to toe covered at all times outside of the house, but just that one. The other one's fine.
Yeah.
You can wear shorts, you can wear a full body thing. You know, you can wear something light because it's a hot day, you want something breezy, but nope, she's got to put the tarp on every day. Seems weird.
Have you seen the bathing suits?
Yeah. Fucking stupid. Oh, wait. Hey, it's that 420 thing I'm supposed to do. See, more proof that I don't need to do this stuff all the time. I'm not on par with this. I'm not ready to go. Why? Because it's not the fourth thought in my mind. I've got other needs. Got to get them met. Wear that black burqa or wear the really black burqa, right?
Yes. Or the dressy black burqa for when they go to church or worship. I say worship, they don't church.
again, this is her response to the backlash of Britain giving her a medal for empowering, being a role model for empowering young women. I don't see that.
They may not have the knowledge or the education, and this is why I welcome conversations.
That's why I wanted to talk to you, because it's unfair that you're getting totally pummeled by criticism online and no one has reached out to you in order to talk to you. You're showing that they can do all these things, while, I guess, respecting their religious beliefs.
I was saying earlier, Samara,
what the fuck is this?
To Philip Kisley, here's the deal. Reason.
All right, I'm not going to go through this. I don't care about this.
Yeah, I don't care this guy. Yeah.
I wanted to talk to the lady. So the rest of it is this lady talking to some other dude. Again, like, I'm not saying you can't go out and live a full life in a burqa or whatever, or hijab or whatever they're called. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm saying, again, if you have to do that because you're not allowed to wear, say, a t-shirt and jeans because you're just feeling frumpy that day, you kind of don't. Like, if you're going to suffer physical reprimand, punishment, or something from your friends, family, community, yeah. I'm going to say that's not empowerment, but whatever. That's what they have there. So good for them. Does it say what she got the award for? I don't think anyone's forced to do it. Yeah, you don't think anyone's forced to do it. Meanwhile, you get women who come out of Islam and they go, yeah, it's just kind of like a torture religion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm not cool with it. I'm just not cool with the one-sidedness of it. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
The Sharia law of it all kind of
strange.
Puts me off.
You know what? If she wants, but hey, if she wants to do that, then more power to her. I just feel
good for her.
I feel it's kind of weird that we're giving her an award for empowering young women.
Yeah, exactly. She did not empower any women. I don't even know what she did to empower. Was it just the fact that she speaks out about the rights that they do have?
I don't know.
That was what earned her thing.
The other story I had was just that she won an award for being empowering to young women. And we were covering her criticism of the backlash. And I'm guessing the backlash focused solely on the fact that, again, you're part of a religion that doesn't empower young women. Like, like I said, preach that women deserve to be fully and highly educated, and watch the extremes of your religion, behave, and see that you say you don't. And that's another thing, too. You could be like, well, those are extremists. Those are fringe groups. Right, but they'll come into your world and mess it up if you don't follow the rules. And so just because you like following the rules and you're telling yourself it's your choice because you're choosing it, doesn't mean, again, if someone's going to come in and correct you, whether they're from your community or not, it's not really your choice.
Yeah.
Mike Lindell opposes Sharia law. Vote hard.
Oh, sorry.
Vote hard for Mike Lindell. I don't know. Who's our competition? What's the chances? I don't know. It'll depend on a lot of factors. My schedule isn't booking that far out. I got like a couple of subtle, if we'll call them universal, like the world speaking to you nudges to kind of like shit or get off the pot on an idea. And one of my main concerns just got alleviated. So it's like, well, so we'll figure it out. I don't know. What rights do they have? A question that has no answer. They have the right to do some stuff. They just, again, they can't have a bad hair day because they're always wearing the same thing. So I don't know. The whole idea of her getting an award was interesting. She was answering to the response from it. I don't remember if we covered it or not the other time ago. We've got like 5 minutes left in the program, so we're going to be bailing out of here in a minute. You said you don't have anything else going on. I did not hit play. God damn it. You wait your turn. So you're not doing it. Are you going to maybe be here tomorrow? You don't know? Maybe, possibly?
Probably not. If I've
sucks.
been as bad as I've been, probably not.
Well,
I'll take it
blows.
easy and clean house. Yeah.
Support none of this.
Sorry.
You should be. Like, we had a nice little bout of support, so we're probably into Monday in a healthy click. If not all the way through, it would be cool, but we'll see. And yeah, it's really It really sucks, man. I'm gonna suck it up, bruised coccyx and all. You know?
Yeah.
It's really kind of kicking a dude in the dick. It's strange.
Well, you know, I don't usually do Fridays, so it's not like it's a surprise.
Mike Lindell opposes Sharia law. My pills for everyone. All right. Lab Glass, what if Johnny demands she eat bacon and she doesn't, and she does it so she doesn't get killed? I'd never do that.
Yeah, and I would honestly, if I want to be a proper Christian and stand by my ideals, I would refuse to eat it, and I would rather be killed and refuse to eat it than eat it and survive, because if I get killed for following God's law, that just gives me better standing in heaven later. So, you know.
I'm just saying, like, she's saying no one forces you to do it. I'm gonna say certain groups aren't allowed to object.
Right.
Like, it might be the case in her community, but certain groups are not. And again, it's someone was making, was it, I think, Wild Saffron, what if Johnny demands she eat bacon and she does it so she doesn't get killed? That's my point, is that there are people, and I guess I don't know about London and England specifically, but I guess that's also what the host is saying. Like, well, yeah, but there are people in the community that have been reprimanded for not adhering to these beliefs. So,
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on that lady. I just don't think that's empowering to women. Also, whatever. That's my hot 2 cents.
That was my thing too. Yeah. I don't care if she wears a hijab or not, and she can talk to people about wearing a hijab in her religion. That's fine. But what did she do to get that award? That specific award. She did nothing to earn that at all.
You realize you proved my point. I guess so. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't really. You know what? I don't care enough to care. I just had it on there to catch up with her answering to the backlash of people saying the same thing I said. Like,
yeah,
is that empowering to women to just?
Yeah. In what way did you empower women?
In what way did you empower women? I don't know.
There's a lot of women who wear hijabs.
And again, this is out of England. This is out of England. This place that recently has been going bending over backwards to insult the people that have lived there and the heritage they do have, to make room to favor, like, Muslim heritage and beliefs. And so again, her community might be okay with it, but what if you're in a community where you go, you know what, I'm not okay with this? That's, again, whatever, fuck it. I'm not going to win this, so I'm retarded. You also have no idea what she did to get the award. Right. That's why I was asking.
Right.
And they didn't cover that in the story, so we stopped
They
watching.
didn't bother to tell us that.
So we bailed out because we're like, hey, what did she do to get the award? We covered the backlash. What did she do to get the award? That's all we're saying. I don't know if it's a DI award. We didn't hear what the award was for. All of the hubbubaloo is the fact that she got the award and she was in, the getup. That's it. That's all we covered, apparently. Yeah. Nobody else wanted to cover that. It wasn't in the type story. It wasn't in the video. So fuck it. Whatever. I'm wrong. You guys are right. That's fine. It's not new. Happens all the time. Absolutely zero people should be shocked by that revelation. Holy shit, Johnny was wrong. Yep, fuck it. Imagine that. All right, we're going to get out of here because it's like over the time. You won't be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow.
Yep.
We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. She's been Digger. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. We'll see you guys tomorrow to hang out, and then it's on to the next week. You guys are awesome. Take care.
Hey, did you hear about that